Mm, 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 I think that did it. You would hope so, right? I think that did it. That's how I said you would hope so. I think that did it. I hope so. I gotta get a good way for people to walk back in or whatever the fuck, right? Yes, I'm live. Okay. No back oil, guys. All right, no back oil. I'm not gonna give you back oil today to get you going. No back oil. I know that's what you thought that is gonna be manifesting a better life. I'm gonna talk about this today, y'all. For real. Yeah, I'm in the right spot. Yeah, I'm in the right spot. So, Pete, because it was trying to do. It was trying to do. I know this was trying to do because I'm listening. So we're gonna talk about it. Um, there's nothing wrong with wanting to manifest a better life. Okay, if that's what you want to do, by all means, top pop pop. Ain't nothing wrong with coming in spirituality saying I'm gonna get me more money. I'm gonna use it to get bitches. I'm a what do you guys do? What do you guys like to do? I'm gonna feel confident. Okay, by all means, do what you do. But for it to work, for this shit to work, you're gonna have to be real honest about yourself. You're gonna have to be honest about yourself. And you like to say, Aries, I am honest about myself. I'm the only honest person I know. Everybody else is capping. Boy, that's cap. But it's cool. We're gonna talk about it. You want to manifest a better life. Like I said, I'm not gonna tell you what you can't do. But you want to look at what you're talking about. Alright? Not just what is a better life. My nigga, what is your life? The reason a lot of this stuff don't work for people is because they're using the inappropriate metaphysics. What do I mean by that? Um, let's use Christianity for an example. And I'm going to keep using Christianity for an example because most of you motherfuckers who watch this shit, almost all of you, are Western people. You can't get around that. I mean, you can try. And that's the big thing I want to talk about here today. If you want to manifest a better life, there's certain things you're not going to be able to get around. Manifestation and magic isn't about coming in here and getting something for nothing. No, Aries, I'm not that kind of person. I want to sacrifice and give and give offerings and I'm going to do it. Okay, but you're going to have to let go of the bullshit. You're going to have to let go. You're going to have to learn. And that's going to be more than just listening and repeating. See, this ain't grade school where you sit in the back, try and answer as few questions as you can, get by, and then it's done. No. That's why I'm going to use Christianity, because I know you know it, but I need you to know you didn't know it like you thought you knew it. You knew it enough to say Jesus wasn't a physical person. Okay, cool. You might be right about that, player. I would debate you. See, look, I will debate on the side of Jesus and whoop your ass. Anyways, I'm sorry, don't be a dick. You didn't understand the way you thought you understood it. You may have understood it a little more thoroughly than people who never studied it. Congratulations. Tommy, do we have an award for him? Okay, there you go. Wonderful. You're right about that. But comprehending it as well as motherfuckers who study it is a different thing. Not only that, comprehending it as well as motherfuckers who study in general. Letting go is euphoric and devastating. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Casper. Yes, it is. Like, I'd be thinking about the little shit motherfuckers is avoiding, and then the madness they're never gonna make it through. Because some of you, when you say, I want to manifest a better life, what you mean is, I want to take everything I'm already doing and make it a little bit better. I'm almost there. But if I just had a little bit of this, everything would be different, right? Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the cap. That's the cap. Because you know good and goddamn well you had a little bit more, you wouldn't change much of shit. You'd do the same damn thing. Aries, you just being mean. You don't know me. I don't need to know you because you're typical. Fuck. Oh my God, he's being mean again. I'm not being mean. I'm being literal. You're typical. To do this shit right, to manifest a new life, you're going to have to live a new life. You're going to have to live a new life. You know what I say? It's just a lifestyle, bro. Motherfuckers want a bag of tricks. Fuck you talking about? No, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Society EJ said, yet me and my mother-in-law had an argument and she's a Christian. I was so caught up in my bullshit I didn't realize I was still holding on summer fundamentals. There's got to be a typo. Some of her, okay, there we go. Some of her fundamentals. Yeah. Look, man, motherfuckers say they're not Christian no more. I call bullshit. No, you're just a very bad Christian. You have the same cosmological fundamentals. So this is what I mean when I say people are using the inappropriate metaphysics, even for Christianity. People are using this post-enlightenment materialist physicalism. I'm almost using the words materialist and physicalism interchangeably there, okay? This Newtonian idea of how reality is constructed. Like, even if you tell me manifesting has to do with your glands, right? You got that back oil, and that's what's going to make everything just pop. Your melanin start vibrating, and the Kundalini DNA intertransjects with the magnetosphere of the dark matter, and you just manifested now. Bruh, look. That is Newtonian physics. That is Newtonian physics. Not only was it not conducive to Christianity, which is why you decided, oh, it's not real, it ain't conducive to nothing spiritual. Everything from that metaphysics is classified, everything you're looking for from that metaphysics is classified as paranormal, supernatural. You're not going to be able to describe any of this work in terms of Newtonian physics. You're not. It's not because something is wrong with you, although that might be the case. You might have to contend with that possibility. Not simply because something is wrong with you. It's the thing you're trying to use. Thinking about your thinking. You're not going to get in here and manifest and skip metaphysics. What you're going to do is feel good about whatever the fuck you see. Manifesting a better life. Manifesting a better life. I'm trying to think of what analogy to use. Because I have like two, but I don't want to go where those ones are going to take me. This is where I'll go. This is where I was planning on going, and I'm going to end up back around there. Watch me do it. Okay. In order to manifest a better life, you need a grasp on what you believe. This ain't something you can dip your toe in and it just works. I mean, okay, you can, but this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen when you dip your toe in. Because you're a little worried. You're scared. You're not quite confident. You don't know whether or not this is all just bullshit. Okay, wonderful. That's a very reasonable and rational position. This was going to happen, though. You're going to dip your toe in. Something going to happen. And then this is what you're going to do. Damn, that was crazy. Oh, shit, that's strange. Something weird happened. Do you know why? That's your response. Because what's normal to you? What's real to you? That's the issue. What the fuck do you really believe? If you sit here, do a ritual, and then something crazy happens, well, what did you presume? Go ask a Christian. That motherfucker pray for some shit and that shit pop up. Do they say, damn, that was weird? No. Because what do they believe? It's that simple. But see, here's the difficult part. Most of this shit you want to believe. You want to believe it. It's not that you believe it. You want to believe it. That's why you buy a 6-pound crystal from some weird place in the world. You know, you'll go out and you'll get, you've heard Palo Santo, so you'll get Palo Santo. You know, and then go show it off to a Christian. Look at me. You want to believe these things, man. Motherfuckers want to feel. And I'm not telling you that's wrong, but it's not the thing. To manifest a better life, you're going to have to contend with what do you believe. There's no spooky steps anyone can give you. Look, I'm going to tell you that straight up about my shit. You know, somebody else might, drop you some thing, make you think that maybe that's the thing, keep your ass chasing that little fucking carrot. Bruh. Ain't no spooky steps. You only think the steps are spooky because you're trying to get out of what you believe because you want to believe something else, but you're not contending with what you actually believe. That's why niggas will say back oil and melanin. Not only simply because they heard it, but because it correlates with what they really believe. Let's say a Christian, right? Christian who really believes in heaven and hell, angels and demons, and you start telling them about archangels. That fits right into what they already believe. So it doesn't seem strange or weird, right? What do you actually believe? Newtonian physics. That's the bottom. That's all you got. You all bottom, bro. That's so nasty. Bro, you have to contend with what you believe. Ain't no capping your way through this. Ain't no capping your way through this. Aries, I don't cap. I'm real. It's really what I mean. No, you're lying. Not just because I say you're lying. Well, Aries, how do you know I'm lying? So that I can stop doing the thing that you say is telling you that I'm lying so you'll believe me. Bruh. I've been you niggas, bruh. I've been you niggas more than Panic has been you niggas. Panic wasn't raised like you niggas was. Extra Christian. See, them motherfuckers don't even listen. Do I have to pull out the robe? I gotta wear the spooky robe before niggas can think this is spooky. You know, motherfucker put somebody in a smock with a stethoscope, and you like, that must be a doctor, right? Must be a doctor. Cause they got a smock and a fucking stethoscope. Let he who would be deceived be deceived. Let he who would be deceived be deceived. No one has an obligation out here not to just fuck you based on the fact that what you want is to feel like you manifesting. And if you think immediately that you beyond being tricked like that, bro, you the main course. You the main course. So if you click the video thinking, Aries is going to give me the 7 steps to having a better life, you're wrong. I'm not just going to talk shit about you, though. I'd love to, because that's really fun for me. But I actually want to talk about the idea, okay? So that's me priming you up a little bit, letting you know where we at, where we going, what we going to do. There are a few levels to this, okay? There are a few levels to this. Let's do this right here, okay? Let's do this. Oh, you can't see my screen. There we go. There's a few levels to this, okay? It's like I said, if you're going to manifest a better life, well, you need to comprehend what constitutes the category of my life. You didn't catch it. If you're going to manifest a better life, you need to comprehend what constitutes the category of my life. One of the things people will do when they're trying to escape their actual belief in Newtonian physics, they'll try and take up things like the Hermetic principles, okay? Everything is one thing, they'll say to you, right? And I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm not saying that's wrong. But they're going to try and inspire and motivate their way out of what they really believe. And that's the problem, okay? Everything is one thing. It's all connected. And once again, I'm not saying that's wrong, but what I'm saying is that what you've done is you've taken your category of what constitutes your life and you've opened up the floodgates. Now, yes, you can let some new things in, but when you just do everything is one thing, you don't have a way to close the gates to anything. Okay? A cell wall, right? A cell needs to take in things from the outside, but it has to mitigate what goes in and what does not. Okay? What constitutes the category of your life? Side EJ said, I clicked the video because I knew he was going to be directly talking to me. Look, that's the spirit, man. Look, that's the spirit. Because if I want to just insult you, I need to see you, okay? I'm not trying to just insult you. You're safe, guys, behind your screens. Look at me, I can't get you. I can't get you. But if you can't even begin to consider that I'm talking about you, that's a you problem. Whatever, right? Okay. If you want to manifest a better life, you need to know what the fuck you mean by your life. I'm not even going to jump on the word better yet, because you're going to get what you asked for. You need to have a comprehension of what constitutes the category of your life, your real life. Your real life. I'm not alluding to some spookiness that you do not yet know. I'm alluding to what you already believe. Your real life. As in, not to say there's some reality that you don't know that I do, look at me. No. What do you really believe? I'm going to go back to Christianity here. Look. All religions, rites, orders, all spiritual systems are going to answer these three questions for you. Necessarily. Why is that? Because the answers to these three questions, and not to tell you there's a correct answer out there. There's no such thing at this level of analysis, okay? This isn't to say what is the correct answer to these questions. It's to say without answers to these questions, you cannot constitute the category of your life. Your walls are too open. It's almost like, damn, you don't have no walls. What you gonna do, be an omniscient? Oh, I believe everyone's everything all the time. But then you may as well say everyone is nothing. Like, you're not saying anything. You're saying the words are coming out. I'll give you that. The sentence structure may be there, but there's no meaning behind that. Look, if everyone is one thing, to what degree is there even an everyone? Or in everything? There's only one thing. That's why you always have to go beyond that. It's a fair place to start your line of reasoning. I'll give you that. But you have to move beyond that. Otherwise, what the fuck are you even talking about? Hell, are you even talking? Is there a you? Because everything is one thing. There's more to this. Every religion is going to answer these three questions. The answers to these questions nest you into the reality you perceive. They build a nice little home. What is a nest? What is a nest? Think of a little bird's nest, right? What does it do for that egg, that little baby bird? It gives them somewhere to be at home in the chaos that the parents can never defeat. It gives them a place to be at home. And here you go. No, I'm raw chaos, huh? See, everybody like chaos till shit start fucking up. If you was really about chaos, you wouldn't be talking about no better life. Uh-oh. If you was really about chaos, you wouldn't want a better life. Fuck. My apologies. Let's take this back to Christianity, okay? How did Christianity seamlessly answer these questions for you? And so this is the thing partially about a nest, right? A nest needs to have some type of integrity. So much so that the little creatures inside can abuse it a little bit. That's how you know it's safe, right? If the baby bird can flap around and kick and scream and nothing comes to eat it, the nest is good. All right? Let's say the baby start twitching and the nest just break and the baby bird on the float. It's a shit nest, isn't it? That's what happened to you with Christianity. Newtonian physics, physicalism, poked holes in your nest. If it didn't outright simply destroy the whole thing. And so you didn't feel at home in Christianity. Now I'm going to say that has to do with your own ignorance. But hey, no, Arius is just insulting me. Marshad, good to see you in the chat. Welcome to the show, sir. Newtonian physics, physicalism, materialism, poked a hole in your nest. And you chose sides. It's cool. Hold on, okay. You chose a side. You abandoned everything that you believed, or that you said you believed. You abandoned your idea of God. You're godless. No, Arius, I am the God. Ooh. All right, now, please tell me about that. I want to hear. Because maybe you could teach me something. No, go within, Arius. Within what? What you gonna say, right? Within what? Go within your soul. Ooh! Oh, yes. What is a soul? Please explain that to me. See, look, they got about 2 or 3 levels before they fall back on Newtonian physics. Before they start telling me about melanin particles, electromagnetic spectrum. Ooh, yeah. Dark matter, dark energy. Pineal gland with a sprinkle of calcium. Nigga, there's more calcium in a glass of milk. But that's what's stopping a God. Well, I don't know what kind of God you niggas talking. See what I'm saying? It's cap. Not because Not because there's no intellectual reality to these things, but because you're lying about your allegiance. You have to be honest with yourself. I am honest. Aries, don't you see the crystal I just bought? God damn it, I hate you. Why'd you buy the crystal? But you're going to pull out your pocket. Newtonian physics, right? But it's the truth. Ooh. Damn, I want to hear him say it. I love when they say it. What is truth? What makes something real? You can't skip over these questions and effectively manifest. Look, a broken clock is right 2 times a day. You out here manifesting with a broken clock and hype yourself up about it being right 2 times a day. As a matter of fact, you preach to motherfuckers that it's really the real clock. Didn't you see I was right at these 2 times of the day? Can't you see? Don't you know? Because the crystal vibrates my heart chakra, boy. See? How that work? How that work, boy? The crystal vibrates your heart chakra. That's a wonderful answer. Like I said, about these questions, there's no right or wrong answer. But those questions substantiate what is true. So, okay, the crystal vibrates my heart chakra. Well, it don't look like it's moving. Can you explain that one to me? Pull out Newtonian physics. Pull out that bottle of bleach. It bothers me so much. It's all right. It's cool. Joe, somebody could see in the chat. No, Dawson, give it to me if it's really what you believe. I'm not even gonna. I'm not trying to be mean to you or mad to you. I appreciate your presence. The crystal vibrates my heart chakra. Boy, they'll say it too. They'll mix and match, pick and choose. Gesundheit. At this level of analysis of these questions, there isn't a right answer yet. The answer to these questions substantiates or forms the ground upon which you will come to conclusions about truth or reality. Let's do the Christian example. Look, this is how Christianity answered these questions. But Arius, that nest is destroyed. No, you ignorant little fuck. Let me do the example. Okay. Christian cosmology. What is reality at large? Really simple. Let's keep it simple. It could get complex. Reality at large. What is reality at large? There's heaven, there's hell, and there's earth. Boom, boom, boom. Real simple. Real simple. If we go up and ask a Christian what do they believe about reality in its largest concept, those are the 3 arenas you're going to get. Heaven, hell, and earth. And you say, okay, cool, wonderful. If those are that's the at large. If those are the arenas within which all of reality or what is real exists, what will I find within those arenas? What exists in context of that? Okay, because look, there's no real or truth without that. There's no real or truth without answering that question for you. Because they can't tell you nothing else they're going to tell you without heaven, hell, and earth. So what is it if you're in Newtonian physics, right? What is it? I got upset there for a second because, to be quite frank, if you're going to talk Newtonian physics, motherfuckers love to pretend like they, I hear Terrence Howard and love to pretend like they can teach it. You need to go talk to a physicist. Mathematical physicists, theoretical physicists, quantum physicists. There are a bunch of them you could ask. Here's how Christianity answered the question for you. Once again, we're not looking for the right answer. We're examining, what do you actually believe? Because if you don't know that, ain't no way you manifesting something in it. What is it? See, look, what you really want is to be able to do whatever the fuck you want and get what you want for nothing. You want to be able to do what you want and get what you want without having to do anything. That's what you want. And you want a little validation to come with it. Fuck, it's cap. You lying. Out the gate, boy. Talking about you about to win the race. Out the gate, you lying. And not to me, because I can see through that shit. You're lying to you. What the fuck do you believe? Like I said, bro, y'all know Christianity. You ain't know Christianity. Fuck you. You didn't. You didn't. I'm not just being mean to you. You didn't. You didn't read the books. Looks like you don't read the books now. You wait for somebody to come along and read the book to you. Fuck you mean. What is this? Matthew chapter 17, 14. Check me out. Because I was listening to somebody talk about this morning, and I was like, damn, I want to throw this in the video today, because I think it's very pertinent. Now, mind you, I'm reading you the book, okay? I don't need you to listen to this as though I'm reading you history. I need you to listen as though I'm reading you cosmology. Yeah, because I can't even read you the cosmology. I can't even read you the scripture until you address the fact that you didn't understand the cosmology. Look, listen. Once again, I'm not telling you what is real. That is what the ontology will immediately answer for you. What is the ontology of Christianity? First question, what is reality at large? This is going to give you your basic ontology. Heaven, hell, earth. Real simple. But the next question, okay, well, cool. If that at large is what exists, what can I know within context of it? What can be known within context of that at large? What type of agents will I find within that atmosphere or that arena? Areas, I'm confused. Look, slow down, look. Okay, heaven, hell, earth. What's in context of that? We're talking heaven? Well, you got God and angels. In context of heaven. Boom. Hell, what you got? The devil and demons. Boom. Don't tell them it's simple again, because it's not simple for them, those poor babies. Look, what's in context of earth? Man and woman. It's very simple, okay? Like I said, it can get more complex, and it does. But nobody likes complexity because they want it to be easy. The third question, and this is the kicker. This is the kicker. This is what makes it all fit. Why do I say this makes it all fit? Because this answers the question of what any of this has to do with you. How do I fit into all of this? You told me about heaven, hell, and earth. You told me about angels, demons, man and woman. Okay, cool. You're saying all that's true. What does it have to do with me? See, this is where that life comes in. Your everyday life. I want to make this part of my everyday life. Well, what constitutes the category? Here's where that gets answered. And more often than not, I say more often than not because if you don't, it's not going to sustain life. I'm not telling you can't do it because they do it with physicalism, Newtonian physics, even quantum physics. Don't think you got it with quantum physics. You didn't. You didn't. You made the same mistake with a new outfit. Dawson said principalities for each level. No. Where did you get that word from? No. Because you just made it more complex. It don't need to be more complex. At large, there you go with each level. Okay, I'll let you keep that. Each level, okay? I don't even like level because it brings a whole other thing in there, but we'll go with you. Come on, follow me. Each level, okay? Heaven, hell, earth, boom. Principalities, I don't think you need to say that. Look, this is why I say in context. What exists in context of each of those levels? That's what we're looking at. What exists in context of each of those levels? No, it's all right. I get you, but I want you to see the misstep you made so that you see why I'm calling it out. Because principalities made it. I don't want to look at principalities right now, but it made it more complex. Okay, I'm trying to keep this very bare bones. Very bare bones. Because like I said, it can get more complex. We start talking about what exists in context of the level earth. I just said man and woman. You can get into the plant, the mineral, all these the saints who have lived, if you're talking Christian cosmology. Okay, you can make it more complex. I'm not telling you can't. But you don't need to be more complex for your understanding. You want to understand the fundamentals. Okay, so what exists in context of that level? That level. I don't like the word level. Okay. That's your ontology and your epistemology. If you don't know, even though I say it all the time, metaphysics is a branch of philosophy. It is thinking about your thinking. It's easy to just say, oh, all is mind. But they don't have nothing to do with thinking anyway, but that's what you think. That's what you think it is. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to keep the storm at bay so that the babies can learn. I'm making a nest. You have your at large. Because what we're doing is we're setting the fundamentals of what constitutes a category of real. Metaphysics is a branch of philosophy. You're going to get cosmology, ontology, and epistemology. All three of those are going to make up metaphysics. Okay? But quite generally. All right? Metaphysics isn't spooky science. That's what motherfuckers like to do. Spooky science. Principality is one of my favorite words I learned in Christianity. It's a good Christian word. It's a Christian-ass word. Principalities. One, a state ruled by a prince in traditional Christian angelology. What the? Angelology. Ooh, angelology. Angelology. Uh-oh. How many of you niggas was Christians didn't look up angelology? I know. Well, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm pointing it out. My apologies. The fifth highest order of the ninefold celestial hierarchy. Ooh. Now, I'll be sitting there telling you one-fold, two-fold, three-fold, four-fold, five-fold. That's cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? You made it more complicated by using principalities. Thank you, Cassius, for the definition. Realm. I say the realm, but I mean, look. There isn't a right answer here. It's about what are you invoking with the answers you give. That's the problem. That's the crux. Once again, this ain't school, bruh. Where I ask you a question because there's a secret right answer, and then, you got the right answer. Oh, you didn't see my little nap? Little. Paw! Yeah, I know. You didn't look up the shit when you was Christian, but that's the problem. That you carried over that same bad habit into spirituality and claim to get things, to understand. So it's not about whether or not you use the word realm. I would use the word realm in the Bookman model, but you don't have to use the word realm. What you need, it's not which words you picked. It's not which word you picked. It's what does that word invoke? What are the dynamics between the things that you have invoked? If I'm invoking heaven and angels, what are the dynamics between what I invoke? What is the relationship with the moving parts? Heaven and angels. Well, angels exist in heaven. God created them, who's also in heaven. God. This is where the angels reside. See, that is the dynamics between what I invoked. Remember, the crystal vibrates my heart chakra. What are the dynamics between the things that were invoked? Metaphysics, philosophy. Because I want to get to the interesting shit. And this is like the easy stuff. But I get it. What's easy for me is not easy for a baby. I get it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But I get it. I don't have to like it to get it. It doesn't need to tickle to get it. All right, so any spiritual system is going to answer these three questions. And in order to manifest anything, you need to have answers to these questions. Most people don't realize they're just making up words and ideas. And they're so impressed with the new things they've made up. They didn't go back and check the foundations. That's where you're leaking. That's where the real shit is hiding from you. Fuck. This is why I say, what is you? You add all these new fancy words that you think you need to have, but you didn't examine the one that's been at the center the whole time. I'm terrified that maybe there isn't a way to explain it, but I know that's not the case. I can still be terrified. It can still affect me, but I know that's not the case. That's why I'm going to keep facing it. Is it like what the word pulls on and unpacks? After this, I'm shutting the fuck up, I promise. No, don't feel the need to shut the fuck up, because you need to get that awful shit out of you. I don't mind. I'm not mad at you. Remember, please take this to heart. I'm not mad at you. My anger is fear. I'm terrified. Oh. No, there's nothing. Look how cool he looks. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm wearing a yellow Cub Scout shirt. Oh, shit. Yes, it's what the word pulls on. All right, words are, symbols in general are handles for thought. What is a handle for thought? I know what those words mean, Arius. I already get it. What is this handle on the cup doing? It's pulling everything that constitutes this cup when I pull the handle. Right? That's what a handle is doing, a handle on a pot. Or a handle may open the way to something else. It may allow you access to the internal workings of a thing. Handle on the door of a car, right? Okay. Words are symbols, period. All symbols are handles for thought. Like if I said, but this is the thing about words. Words are phonetic symbols. God damn it. I have to again. I have to again, and I have to every time. It's okay. It's okay. No, Dawson, you probably in my age bracket. Remember Hooked on Phonics? They used to have a thing to teach kids how to read called Hooked on Phonics. And instead of focusing on, just the letters, they focus on the phonetics, the sounds of the words, okay? Phonetics. Words are phonetic handles for thoughts. Like most times people think of symbols, they think of images. And so they're thinking of a visual handle for thought. Right? You wake up on Sunday, your mama cleaning the house, and you can smell the blue soap from upstairs. The smell of that blue soap for you is a symbol. It's an olfactory. I think olfactory is the word for smell. It's an olfactory handle for thought. So when you think the word dog, what comes along with that handle? 4 legs, fur, snout with sharp teeth, a good nose, tail. Now, just because something has those characteristics doesn't mean it necessarily came with the category. A raccoon, 4 legs, little snout with sharp teeth, good nose, tail, fur. Is a raccoon a dog? No. So it's not just the pieces that the handle pull. Thinking about your thinking. Aries, it shouldn't be this difficult. I fucking agree with you. But you shouldn't be this ignorant. See, that's the issue. It's not something's going on with the world. It's your ignorance. That's the issue. Your arrogance to not even acknowledge your ignorance. Why? Because somebody gonna give you that check, firing facts, man. Start ejects. Oh, I see when you say a Christian pray for something and they receive it, they don't question because they have all 3 existential essentials answered. Yes, it corresponds with the answers they have for those existential essentials. It doesn't appear strange, weird, because it corresponds with what they already believe. Look, okay. Give me something that can drop. Look, here's a pen. Uh-oh, I dropped it and it fell. That's so strange. Why wouldn't I say that? Because this is the idea of a pen falling is part of what I already consider normal. It fell all the way to the ground. It's all right. And so you gotta listen. You don't even listen to yourself sometimes. Why would you say I did this and then this happened and then it's weird? It's strange. Because of what you already believe. What you think is real. It could be so simple. Hooked on Phonics worked for me had as, hey man, look, if it worked, it worked. Hooked on Phonics. So that's what I mean when I say words are phonetic handles for thought. Oh, it replicate your subconscious mind. Shut up. I'm so sick of hearing subconscious mind. The fucking pseudo armchair popular psychology. You don't know where it came from. You don't know where it came from. Go ahead and give me the wrong answer so I can tell you you're wrong. Oh, Carl Jung. No. He mentioned a subconscious mind. Him and Freud talked about a conscious and unconscious mind. But of course you're going to say that because you're full of things to repeat. And that's your problem. Motherfucker, I told nigga to introduce himself. He gonna call himself a metaphysical menace. Don't take my shit. Quit capping. Introduce yourself. Fuck. That shit pissed me off. Oh my God. Why you gotta cap? I'm sorry. All right, let me just go back to this. Christian example. Not because it's true, it's real. It's what you already know. But then did you learn something new? Well, how do you know? Did you examine what you know? No, you feel a certain way. That's why you think you need to go find something new. You're avoiding the degree to which you are ignorant. You are avoiding the degree to which you are ignorant. You will not make this work avoiding the degree to which you're ignorant. Some people are really desperately trying to do that. They don't like the idea of not knowing, not feeling like they're intelligent. And so they avoid that part, and by virtue of that avoidance, you miss everything. And you'll never know, because everybody in your spiritual circle jerk is giving you the check, fire, and facts. They refuse to disagree with you or question anything. New church. Anyways, Christianity is what you're familiar with. So I'm using the example so that we can unpack it, okay? Unpack the idea. I talked about at large and I talked about in context. These are the fundamental components that are going to begin to build this idea of your day-to-day life. Okay? A Christian believes angels exist in their day-to-day life. They believe God exists in their day-to-day life. They believe that hell is a reality in relation to their day-to-day life. And you say, Arius, I don't believe in heaven and hell no more. Okay, cool. 1, I don't believe you on that. 2, let's say you do. Let's say you do. If you don't believe in heaven and hell now, what do you believe? Don't get subjective on me. I believe it's all one thing and everything is connected through the sub-ethers of the egregores. No. The word salad be killing me. Word salad is one thing that people will do to escape. Here's another thing. They'll try and rewrite history, right? There is a subtle agreement to it. Bro, this is about subtlety. The darkness is subtle. Let me look up subtle. I know. Every time. I'm going to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. And it's okay. Delicate. Elusive. Subtle. Subtle. The darkness is subtle. Well, all the light comes from the dark. Don't you Christians understand? You've been lied to. Yeah, by you. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about neither. The darkness is subtle. Difficult to understand or perceive. Obscure. By its very nature. It's not that you've learned these new words, these new ideas, and now you're the guy that gets it and needs to teach. Clever and indirect, disguised in purpose. Having or involving keen perception or insight. Keen perception or insight. Let me guess. You can say ein Sulfur, and now you have keen perception and insight. Let me guess. You relabeled your emotions as intuition. Ooh. And now you have keen insight and perception. No. The same way you gonna tell a Christian just because they got dipped into some water, ate the little wine and cracker, that they ain't really nothing, right? Go ahead and tell them. I know you want to tell them they wrong. But to the degree to which you can tell them they wrong, I'm telling you you're wrong. There's a method to the madness, but bro, you gotta think about your thinking. See, it's arrogant to think these people were just idiots believing in superstition. Have you checked whether or not that was just you? That you were the one in the room doing that? No, because you're arrogant and avoiding your own ignorance. Anyway, at large, heaven, hell, earth. Okay, that's the Christian cosmology at large. In context of the at-large we just invoked, what exists? Heaven, God, and angels. Okay, right, look at that. Ooh, smooth. Hell, the devil, and demons. Okay, wonderful. Earth, man and woman. Beautiful. You have your fundamental elements on the board. But we need the third question. Why? Because the answer to the third question says, okay, this is what this has to do with you. This is how you even get a you. Any you have is going to have a narrative continuity. It's going to have a past, present, and future. Niggas can say, generator, operator, destroyer. Don't you understand? And then not understand. I'm going to play it. Because everybody ignorant, and niggas don't know they're ignorant because they don't want to admit that they might be ignorant. So what do? They clap. They say check, fire, and facts because that's easier than admitting you're ignorant.
And if everybody agreeing on the same thing, somebody wrong. You see? Check? Yeah. All right then. They play on your emotion. Saying nothing well and playing on your emotion. Tell a person what they want to hear and say nothing well. You can say nothing if you can say it well. They play on your emotion. And that's the problem with our people. They have been teaching you what you wanted to hear and not what you really needed to hear because they didn't know what you really needed to hear. That's called the art of public speaking. They play on your emotion. So that's getting your emotion up to a certain level, and you thinking that's spiritual, that's emotionalism. They play on your emotion. And they'll come up and they would come into some stuff and they would be talking all this good stuff and people, yeah. But everybody's ignorant. You see what I'm saying? They play on your emotion. And if everybody agreeing on the same thing, somebody wrong. You see? Check? Yeah. All right then.
I'm gonna read them comments in just a second. Because look, I can show you that. You can say, look, the art of public speaking. Motherfuckers just get your emotions riled up and they play it on your emotions. Now you can say, Aries, how do I know that ain't you? Oh, that's a fucking pertinent question. I tell you right now. I'm a good public speaker. Look, I do the thing niggas do. Look, the magnetosphere vibrates at a frequency the magnetosphere resonates at a frequency that's comparable to the Schumann resonance. Now, when you know the Schumann resonance, your heart chakra vibrates at the Schumann resonance. Now, anyone who studied the Schumann resonance will know that the heart chakra vibrates from the lowest chakra through the crystalline dynamic double helix of the DNA. It's real simple, guys. Do your research. Of course I can do that. I could be fucking you right now. That's part of why I'm angry. Yes, you have every right to believe I'm the one fucking you. Not gonna tell you not to. But I'd ask, keep that same energy with the motherfuckers you want to believe in. The motherfuckers that tell you God, hit you with that latest, 1111 on my phone. If you know, you know. So they not fucking you? They not fucking you? It's gotta be me, right? It's gotta be me because you don't like me. That's cool. It's cool. See what I'm saying? Motherfuckers believe what they want to believe. You got every right to believe I will throw your ass down the river. Do you know why? Cause I will. Cause I will. But is that what I'm doing? Yes, I got the power to do it. But is it what I'm doing? See, I'm not going to tell you you're the chosen ones. Well, Christianity, you're anointed. You're anointed. You got that unction, boy. Boy, got that unction on them. I can do that shit. I can sit here after everything I say. Check. I can do it. That's part of the reason I'm pissed. Because it'd be so much easier. It'd be so much easier to just collect check fires and facts and sail you motherfuckers down the river on what you already want to believe and don't want to have to admit. Oh, it would be delicious. I love things like that. Fuck. Spent most of my life Jedi mind tricking people. And here come the babies. Don't eat your babies. Don't eat your kids. But they look like food. They're dumb. They're dumb. They don't know they're dumb. They can't see. They won't shut up. Look at it. Look, you hear it making all that noise? It looks like food. But don't eat your kids. And then you got to go through the trouble of teaching your kids not to be scared of you. Yes, I could eat you. I could eviscerate you and everything you believe. It's not what I'm going to do. I want to. It's not what I'm going to do. Side ejects. Most people said they don't believe in heaven and hell, but still invoke high vibration and low vibration and dark and light. Yes. They put new names on their old beliefs. It's not God and the devil. It's my higher self and lower self. Ooh. Delicious. Delicious. Great job. This motherfucker tapping in. That's all I got to say. Right? Everybody in the group gonna say that. Where the motherfucker supposed to question that? If everybody's saying the same thing, somebody wrong. That's bullshit. Your higher and lower self is bullshit. Why? Because what does it do to what your self is? Absolutely nothing. It stays the exact same. It's as equally effective as God and the devil was. But you know what you've done? You focus all that energy on the self. See, God in heaven, devil in hell, that was expensive. But you focused it. Oh, it's all about me. Nihilistic narcissism. Yeah. Higher and lower self. The dark and the light. You motherfuckers ain't even got around to the light. And, boy, you can't even see the dark. Y'all motherfuckers stuck in shadows. That's not darkness. You'd have thought it was. It's not darkness. Shadows are cast in the light. The light is cast in the darkness. Thinking about your thinking. But no, Arius is wrong because he's not twerking my nipples and taking my check, fire, and facts. Taking your compliment. I don't want you to compliment me. Hey man, you a real one out here, bro. You really doing it. How the fuck you know? Well, I'm supposed to eat that shit because it look nice? Fuck you. How the fuck you know I'm a real one? Huh? Let me guess. You just real recognize real. Oh, so subtle you real. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I don't want you to cheer for me. I've seen the other shit you cheer for. Ugh. Dawson said the shit works, the threefold pattern. Well, it's basic. It's basic. It's this, literally, cosmologically, it's the most basic cosmology you can do anything with. Because like I said, a one-fold cosmology where everything is just one thing. Well, to the degree to which everything is one thing, how is there an everything at all? There's only one thing. So in order to get to an everything, you'd have to go beyond one in your explanation. So let's move beyond one. Twofold cosmology. We got the reason why this is defective in the Western world from Descartes, okay? Your dualism. This is part of the mind-body problem. See, most people are stuck in a dual cosmology. Why? Because they don't even check their cosmology. They just repeat words. Universe A and B. You say universe A and B? Let me guess. Here's another way people like to divide it. The astral world and the real world. Ooh, it's disgusting. The subtle agreements. Some subtle agreements. So that twofold. Look, here's the problem with the twofold cosmology. The two components end up becoming what's the word I want? Opposites of each other. There we go, excuse me. And if these things are so diametrically, that's the word I wanted, diametrically. If these two opposites are so diametrically opposed, see, I've looked this up on the show before, completely opposed, being as opposite extremes, mind and matter, objective, subjective, high and low. Okay? If these two opposites are so diametrically opposed, how do they ever interact? That's called the mind-body problem. Okay? That's your issue. If you have a dual cosmology. Because what you're necessarily going to need, which is why Descartes couldn't, what is the word? He couldn't reconcile his cosmology. And Western science still ain't been able to do it. This is why dual cosmology ain't gonna get you there. Higher and lower. Universe A, universe B. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You can even say physical world and spiritual world. You did it again. The only way those two diametrically opposed ontological components, fundamentals, the only way those two fundamentals are going to ever interact is if you get a third component. This is why I start with a threefold pattern. Not because it's the end all be all. Some motherfuckers start with a sevenfold pattern. There's your chakras. Some people start with a tenfold pattern. There's your tree of life. Some people start with a 12-fold pattern. There's your zodiac. Fourfold or fivefold elements, you pick. Sure, you can start with those. I'm not telling you you can't. What I'm telling you is, if you don't understand 3, ain't no sense in starting at 7, 10, or 12. You motherfuckers got the audacity to go to 21 and read me tarot. Look, okay, you can read the instructions, fine. Don't teach it. Don't teach it. Don't teach it. The Bookman model is a bare bones model. Just look at the fundamentals of what constitutes a cosmology. So that's why I start with the threefold pattern. The threefold pattern is the fundamentals, the cornerstone of metaphysics. Ain't no spiritual system you're going to go to that don't have a divine trinity. Whatever though, right? It's got to be your glands. Don't you understand that the back oil goes up the spine of your 33 vertebrae? Because Jesus was 33, even though Jesus ain't a thing. What they're really telling you is about the 33 of your spines and the back of your skull so that you can get to the land of milk and honey and everything opens up with your 12 cranial nerves. Okay. Because look, let's say that's what... Look, I'm not going to tell you that's not right. I'm going to see what that invokes. Because if what the work is to upgrade your meat bag, what does that mean you are? Back to the meat bag. All right? This is why you missed it, bro. This is why you missed it. Side ejects. I've been with some time ago. I was looking at a video about death and from Dreamwise. And he was saying there's a couple things when you die that the spirits don't forgive. That's a hell ideal. Yeah, that's hell. Look, I'm not gonna tell you there can't be rules. But you gotta know where you're getting the fundamentals of these rules from. And there'll be folks in this just in the chat. Oh yeah, I know that's true. I had this dream one time and da-da-da-da-da. Shut up. What is you? But no one wants to answer that. Because they can't. Because they want to overlook it. So they can get to the validation and feel good. Ethan said, I need the advanced stuff, not the basics. I already know the basics. Ethan, I will have to slap you through the camera. Ethan, you gotta stop capping. Oh my God. You gotta stop capping, bro. Look, I give you guys the advanced stuff. I really do. Oh my God, that hurts. I really hope you just fucking with me. I really hope you just fucking with me, Ethan. That hurts. Stop it. Oh. Y'all niggas are having trouble with the basics. I got you the mashed peas. And y'all motherfuckers looking at somebody else thinking, I want some chicken wings. You ain't ready for no chicken wing. You better get these mashed peas and quit throwing up. Shit. Okay, hopefully it's sarcasm. Yeah, get in here and get them basics, Ethan. I'm telling you. Man, motherfuckers be mad at me because I tell them they don't understand the fundamentals. Okay, go ahead, take your ass on out there, bro. I'm telling you. Anyway, I gotta get to the third question. My apologies. The answer to the third question is what brings it together. It's the narrative continuity. Any you, any self is gonna have a past, present, and future. Generator, operator, destroyer. Oh, look at that. Isn't that a Trinity again? But I don't know what I'm talking about. No, let me just point you to 777. Oh, look at that. The numbers on the day of the calendar. Sorry. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. I get it. What is the narrative continuity? Let's use Christianity as an example again. And I go over this in the guild, and I'm going to keep going over it. I'm not going to stop because motherfuckers love to do the thing. Oh, yeah, I get that now, Arius. I know you didn't, but it's okay. It's okay. You stick with it. I'm going to stick with it. The narrative continuity. Okay? What was the narrative continuity in Christianity? After they gave you the at-large, heaven, hell, earth. After they gave you the in context, God and angels, the devil and demons, man and woman. After they gave you the in context, all the pieces are on the board, the game begins. They tell you about the fall of Lucifer. Story. They tell you about the fall of Adam. Story. They tell you about the crucifixion of Christ and his resurrection. Story. Now, all of that constitutes the past. But not only do they give you the past, they give you the future. You know, Jesus and him, oh, they coming back. Him and his niggas gonna ride on all this shit. Yeah. So they give you a past and a future made of the component elements invoked in the first two questions. What does that do? Why is that important? With a past and a future, you can have a now. What you gonna find in that now? Your everyday life. So you want to manifest a better life? Where you gonna do it? With the now. What do you need to have a now? Past and a future. See, some motherfuckers, what they try and do, they leave Christianity, redress it up as new things, right? And they'll try and remake history. They'll try and remake history. This is what I mean. The Anunnaki is really what they was talking about. See, those was aliens. And they came here to mine the gold from our planet because they wanted our fresh resources. But really, it's the gold in your body, and they had to get it out of human bodies. Okay, ooh. See, this is the secret. This is what they didn't want you to know. Ooh, yeah, we tapping in. We the chosen one. We know the truth. Here go another one. Here you go. Really, everything you thought you believed with your religion? Nah, see, that was something Yaldabaoth created. See, Yaldabaoth is the aborted child of the Great Mother. See, the Great Mother had the real reality, but Yaldabaoth was like, nah, fuck them niggas, don't even like that, and created assimilation. And see, he got the assimilation and the 12 archons, which are holding you down. See, they don't want you to know that you was a god. That was the snake in the garden. Ooh, look at that. Gave you a past, right? They rewrite history with bullshit. And they give you the future. How many times motherfuckers been set up for superpowers to activate? How many dates has it been? Why? Because they're trying to project into the future what's going to happen. Why? Past and a future gives you a now that makes up your everyday life. This is why they're going to keep moving the date. But I remember watching motherfuckers on YouTube, bro. That's all. I remember this one nigga, bro. Something Christo, you know how niggas do. Talking about he Inky and Enlil and it's Christo this and bro, when I say it's like clockwork, this nigga would be on YouTube. I'm not on YouTube, on Instagram every day in them stories, prophesizing to people, proselytizing to the congregation about everything that was gonna happen when the power is unlocked. By everything you need to do to transition to 5D. Ooh, transition to 5D. What did that just do? That gave you a future. See, man, this shit's simple. But I can't stop them from bullshitting you. I can't stop you from eating the shit. You ever watched a bunch of dogs? One dog shit, another one over there smelling it, about to eat the shit. You can't stop the one dog from taking a shit because it's natural. That's what they're going to do. But you got to stop the other dog from eating the shit. I'm trying to stop you from eating shit. No, this that real shit. You got to tap in, bro. No. But I'm the one who's tricking you, right? Because I won't let you eat shit. The narrative continuity. This is the part where it says, okay, this is what this has to do with you. The reason motherfuckers can be tricked by these bullshit histories is because they think they already know. They think they close enough to get it. Oh, I know, particles, dark energy. Really, it's the vibration of the particles, and the Christian didn't know that. I mean, I'm not better than them. I'm not better than them. I'm humble. But they need to know these things. Doesn't make me better than them that I do them. I'm humble. That arrogant, passive-aggressive bullshit. Yeah, bruh. Get these mashed peas, Dawson. Please, get these mashed peas, bruh. That way you can actually get out here and go further. Because look, you actually start to get the fundamentals. I give y'all niggas some validation. I will. I'm not going to give it to you too much. Because then you're going to think you done made it to the upper room. Love that shit. Boy, give me some more wish sauce. I remember the 5D craziness and how they doing it with the AI shit. Oh, man. You'll have niggas on Instagram talking about, I'm about to unpack AI, because really they don't know that the AI is the A and the I. See, they really trying to hide it, but they show it to you so that you don't know. Nigga, what? Y'all motherfuckers will be so invested in your new tribe and community, you're scared to question anything. Just like you was a coward in Christianity. Yep, you're still a coward. That's your problem. It ain't no. See, it's not even a new spooky thing, bruh. You're a coward, and you don't have to be. You can tell me I'm the god of this, but you scared to look stupid? Nah, bro. You the god of all the realities, but a little piece of meat with a sprinkling of calcium is what stops you. I can't be mad because I believed in the rapture for years. Hell yeah, man. Look, see, it's not bad to have believed. Because I tell you what, most niggas need to go back to Christianity because that's what they really believe. It's not that you can't do this with Christianity. It's that Christianity is not conducive to this post-enlightenment metaphysics of physicalism, particles. They're not conducive. The Egyptian pantheon ain't conducive to it. Santeria! Kimbamba! None of them are conducive to this. And it's not because something is wrong with either of them. Physicalism is bleach. It only gives you at large and in context and says there is no narrative. That's why people got to make up stupid stories, because what they've been missing is a narrative. See, I can give you all the details on what back oil is, right? But unless I tell you how to put yourself in that idea, it don't matter. Because then I got to tell you how to unlock it, right? I can tell you DNA is this, that, and the third, but then I got to tell you how to unlock it. How is answered with the story. It's methodological. Man, bro, it don't have to be as difficult as motherfuckers make it. It's part of why it pisses me off. If they're a person, good to see you in the chat. Get with the game. Hey man, look, I'm trying to give y'all niggas a little bit of something. It's not so you can come listen to me. You can listen to me on YouTube. You can listen to me on Instagram. And so you can open your fucking mouth and listen to a few other people. Fuck! So someone can hold your hand through some information that's difficult for you. Instead of hyping your ass up on check, fire, and facts hero cookies. I remember watching Bro Sanchez debate a dude named Jabari. Jabari was a chematologist. And Bro Sanchez was ridiculous, bro. Here you go. Let me see. What was I looking at? Listen right here. That's what I was looking at. It was on YouTube, right? On Sinetta TV. Y'all from Sinetta TV? What you mean, man? It's still going on, bro. Bro Sanchez was debating Jabari, and bro, you can't even. I don't want to call it a debate because I think that insults the idea of a debate. But Bro Sanchez was here with the flat Earth. All right. He was there with the flat Earth. And that's not the only ridiculous thing Bro Sanchez be on, bro. But there was a point where I realized, watching Bro Sanchez, that at some point in his education, when he was young, and this is the case for a lot of folks with their school trauma, bro. There was a point when he was young where somebody needed to walk him through the basics. You needed to hold his hand and help him understand it. But they didn't. It's not an insult. Everyone needs that at a certain point. And if you don't get it at that point, you don't understand what you've lost, what you've missed. He was sitting here questioning Jabari about how volcanoes work. And the questions weren't questions. They were statements, him basically trying to find different ways to say he don't believe in how volcanoes work. See, the motherfuckers will pick and choose what you want from Western science. There's melanin and vibration. You'll take that. But then volcanoes in a spherical planet? No. There's a giant conspiracy to keep us from understanding the truth. Let's say that's true. Right? Let's say that's true. What's that have to do with you? See, the only way it'll work is if you're gullible. Not if you get the information you was missing. Because that presumes that you would know what to do with the new information. You're gullible, you're ignorant. And it's not an insult. Dawson said, I fucked around and found out on some of them lies I was trying to clean my blood up for the Anunnaki to accept me. Woo, boy! Oh. I gotta show it. And I show it, I think, pretty consistently. Motherfuckers don't get that they don't get. They're so busy trying to physicalize the fucking cosmologies of old, and they weren't doing that, bruh. Look, here's the Anu. This is the Anu. It is a metaphysical dynamic. It is a metaphysical dynamic. The elements, fourfold or fivefold, is a metaphysical dynamic. The planet is named Earth. It's named after a metaphysical dynamic, a metaphysical principle. Just like orange is named after the color. You think niggas didn't know about the color orange till they seen the fruit? Niggas will actually think that, bruh. This is the Anu. What is Naki? Children of. The children of this dynamic. That which comes from this dynamic. Fivefold on the outside, sevenfold on the inside. Fivefold on the outside, sevenfold on the inside. Where else have you seen fivefold on the outside, sevenfold on the inside? I'm not going to show you my fucking chakra picture. Because y'all niggas do. No. Where have you seen fivefold on the outside, sevenfold on the inside? What do I have? And I don't keep a chakra picture. I'll use mine then. This is the only one I keep because motherfuckers quick to see the Homo sapien and think, oh God, this must be what it means. No, bro, you ain't initiated in shit. Fivefold on the outside, sevenfold on the inside. Fivefold on the outside, sevenfold on the inside. Anu Naki. I'm not teaching you niggas no Sumerian shit. I don't know the language beyond that. I ain't teaching you Kemetic shit. I ain't teaching you Sanskrit shit. Why? I don't know the language and you don't either. I don't know the political history of the people. You don't either. No, it's like you just skip over that because I can say I'm so and I'm so fur. No, you can't. You can't. It's not because I said it. Fuck. I know motherfuckers who will completely structure themselves to try and defeat me, as opposed to using even a fraction of that energy to actually do the work. Fuck. Oh, Theory of Project says it's going to be a fun season. Every season is going to be a fun season. No, but I think this one will be specifically. A few people who dipped out came back around. I want to see what some of the things they got. I know one person I spoke to him. He had some very interesting developments. I was glad to see actually, when he left, he actually stuck to some of the work. Some people, they leave and they don't stick to none of the work. They just kind of fuck off, but I can tell you that's going to happen. For most people, I can tell you that's going to happen. This is part of the reason I put you next to the cohorts. People be surprised how much of spirituality is culture. It's community. It's an ecology of practices that you participate in with other people. You don't even realize how desperately that's what you're looking for. Not so you can listen to me. You can do that on YouTube. You can do it on Instagram. Want people to listen to me? Shut the fuck up. Motherfuckers really be acting like they don't want people to listen to them. They don't even listen to themselves. I remember in the consultations, bro, I'll give you the audios. Listen to the things you say. Nah, man, it was like 30 seconds. I sound so cringe. Of course you do. You won't even listen to you for 30 seconds, but you want someone to listen to you at all. Fuck out of here. That spell says sure will be. Hell yeah, y'all. What's that black dot above red? You probably talking about the this. Well, here, look at it a little closer. Let me I can pull up a larger image. Look at it a little closer while I find this image. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull this image up. I'm gonna take a piss. Look at it closer and see what you think. I'm gonna pull up two images. I'm gonna pull up this one. And then I'm gonna damn near give you the answer and pull up a second one. I said I'm gonna damn near give you the answer and pull up a second one. Answer in the chat what you think that black dot is above the red. And I'm gonna play my favorite audio in the background. Ooh, ooh. Oh, piece of shit, man. I gotta piss.
That means he ain't teaching you nothing. And that's the problem with our people. They have been teaching you what you wanted to hear and not what you really needed to hear because they didn't know what you really needed to hear. That's called the art of public speaking. Tell a person what they want to hear and say nothing well. You can say nothing if you can say it well. That's emotionalism. You see, I went through 8 years of that in college where we had these public speakers come up. You see what I'm saying? Cornbread eating Negroes. And they'd come up and they would come into some stuff and they would be talking all this good stuff and people, yeah. But everybody's ignorant. You see what I'm saying? So also, too, it's not necessarily say you got to bear witness to what I'm dealing with. That's the African right to be wrong. And if everybody agreeing on the same thing, somebody wrong. You see? Check? All right, then. So we need to get out of the public speaking as far as a person saying things well, saying nothing well, and playing on your emotion. That means he ain't teaching you nothing. And that's the problem with our people. They have been teaching you what you wanted to hear and not what you really needed to hear because they didn't know what you really needed to hear. That's called the art of public speaking. Tell a person what they want to hear and say nothing well. You can say nothing if you can say it well. That's emotionalism. You see, I went through 8 years of that in college where we had these public speakers come up. You see what I'm saying? Cornbread eating Negroes. And they'd come up and they would come into some stuff and they would be talking all this good stuff and people, yeah. But everybody's ignorant. You see what I'm saying? So also, too, it's not necessarily say you got to bear witness to what I'm dealing with. That's the African right to be wrong. And if everybody agreeing on the same thing, somebody wrong. You see? Check? All right, then. So we need to get out of the public speaking as far as a person saying things well, saying nothing well, and playing on your emotion.
That was the original clip I found, had it downloaded. Then I had to go find the original fucking lecture and then go download that and cut down the piece I want. Then I had to mix it. Oh, shit. Okay. What do we got? Amara, good to see you in the chat. Welcome to the show, my man. Ethereal Progeny. The orange connects the red and the yellow. Well, that's not wrong. Let me see what else I said. 'Cause I'm not gonna. It's not wrong, but it's wrong enough to say something about it. I'll give you that. It's giving 1, 2, 3 dynamic. It's giving. All that shit. Yep. Red goes to yellow by way of orange, or yellow to red by way of orange. That's a little bit closer there. The non-physical, does it represent spirit or mind? Dawson, if I were to say the non-physical represents spirit/mind, what would you say spirit/mind is? Like, the question presumes your knowledge of what spirit/mind is. It's okay. Shot in the dark. I love it, though. I would not say the non-physical represents spirit/mind. I understand why you would say that, though. I'm going to come back to your question. I really am. I want to finish this here. I'm going to come back to your question, though. Ethereal Progeny. Or am I fucked up? Not that you're fucked up. It's the devil's in the details. I would say the entire diagram is mind, or the representation of it. When you say everything is mind, you can say that. I try and stay away from the word mind and consciousness because they're so weighed down with people thinking that they know what they mean. Trying to mix it and match it with other things. Anyway, the original question: what is that black dot above the red? This is the place, or the representation. Oh, you like that? Of the sacral chakra and its nature to the other chakras relative to it, okay? If you'll notice, there's a black dot inside of each of these, except this one. Everything on this one is inside of a black dot, but that's further up the line. Anyways, if you'll notice, specifically these ones down here, you'll find it again here, up here at the throat chakra. Okay, you'll find it up there. When I say the throat chakra, it's not because it's in your physical body's throat. What the fuck is a throat? Don't think about that. How dare you? It's funny though. Look up the word. Maybe this thing is named a throat. There's a reason it's called a throat. Okay? Because it's between two things. It's connecting two things. Anyways, when we're talking about these three lower chakras, okay? And once again, I'm not talking about something in your physical body. Cosmological map. Cosmological map. All of the physical world is the root chakra. If you'll see, this lowest dot, even though it's surrounded by red, is right here on the same line as the square. It's right there on the same line as the square. Go within. Okay, go within. So going within the square is what you're going to be doing. Why? To get to the other fucking side. You don't start on the circle. The circle is the start. You don't start on the circle. This is a look, three. Start the circle, the square. The third part is the beginning here. Okay? You start right there on the line. Right there on as the idea or part of being the physical world. But you have to let that go to go within. Look, the third part, the second and third, okay? Just like in the Trinity, you have that interchangeability between 2 and 3. If you have 2, you have 3. You make a line segment, it don't matter how you fashion it. As soon as you have a line segment, or a line in general, you've automatically created a third point, which is the midpoint. 2 and 3 are inextricably connected, like mother and child, okay? Anyways, the thing about the second chakra, okay? Because you're never the first one. You perceive it. You're witness of it, okay? You're witness of it. But you, more often than not, find yourself in the midst of your own emotions. Don't lie. Most of you are in spirituality trying to learn to control your emotions, okay? Don't lie. You're in the midst of that. However, okay, and this is why I separated it out like this, because generally people only think orange when they think the sacral chakra. It's not just orange. It's orange and black. When you're caught up in your emotions, you don't see the emotions. Okay? When you rise above them, you can see them. If you were to leave orange, if you were to leave red, okay? Let's say you leave the realm of red. It doesn't just turn into orange. You can't have orange without yellow. It's orange looking back at it. Look back at it. It's orange looking back at it. As you're going through it, you don't perceive it. You perceive it in hindsight, in retrospect. From yellow, you can perceive orange. But you can't perceive it when you're in it, like a fish in water. Okay? Because the sacral chakra is dual. It's diametrically opposed to the root. Once again, we're not talking about something in your body. These are cosmological dynamics. To the degree to which that first chakra is singular, is dense, the second one is dual. What's the other picture? Where's the other picture? Because Aries is just full of shit, right? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's Aries. It's Aries. He's gotta be just full of shit. Otherwise, I may have to be the nigga that's wrong, right? Whatever, right? Whatever. we're talking about this orange, right? It's leaving the place you were before. The place you were, the physical world is the appearance of a place. Just like Mario's generated world that he lives in is the appearance of a place. It's not to say it's not real. It's illusionary. It's not what it appears to be. I'm so angry. Oh shit. So, because I didn't put orange on the corners there. The places where the circle and the square interact or intersect. That's the word I needed. Okay, because when we're looking at this sevenfold pattern, we're looking at the process. We're looking at the process. Look, as soon as you hit the fourth one, shit changes. Shit changes drastically. All right, and it matches what you get at the top. Matter of fact, it's inside out. It's 180 degrees. A better way to even look at this is the what you call that thing, man? The fucking tetrahedron. No. Study materials. Where did I put it though? I know where I put it. I know where I put it. Here. Fivefold. Four corners, one at the top. Fivefold. Fivefold. The moving across that single face of this shape, the single bottom shape, because you're not moving across the triangles, are you? You're moving across the square. The movement through that is that first sixfold. The seventh part is moving away from that. It's above all of those. It is projecting all of those. The same way the fifth, the five, is transdimensional. It's moving away from all four of those. I put this next to the Auric Tree of Life and the four different worlds of Kabbalah. So you don't stack them on top of each other. You don't stack them on top of each other. There are four sides of a tetrahedron. Look, here's the... Let me get out of this. Here's the four sides of that tetrahedron with the bottom point and the top point both condensed to a single point. But the reason I'm going to show you the tetrahedron, because if the top point is a single point, the bottom necessarily will not be. There's four different trees of life, with the points at the bottom separate. Look, see, I don't need to give you any spooky physical world thing. I don't need to tell you dark matter, dark energy. Nope, no melanin. Magnetosphere, electromagnetic spectrum. Oh my God, he's scientific. No. It's cosmological order. It's a cosmological order. Do you think this picture means there's a big white man in the middle of everything? No. It's a fucking cosmological map. How do you map what is essentially infinite? How do you map what is essentially beyond being mapped? With a cosmological map. This is why the circle is so serious, bruh. What is the circle symbolizing? That oneness, that wholeness, that unity. How many ways can you divide it? How many ways can you divide that circle? It's about the circle, Charlie Brown. It's a circle, Charlie Brown. Here's what you're talking about. I love Charlie Brown. What's fun is fun. Whatever. Here, look. Because, remember, it's Aries who's trying to fuck you, right?
By adjusting the angles at the colored axes, we can derive similar pictures for order 5 symmetry, order 6 symmetry, and so on for all higher orders. Notice that as the order of the symmetry increases, the colored axes of the dodecahedron grow very short and move far away. Finally, in the limit, the red, green, and blue axes have receded to infinity. The resulting figure is called a rhombic dodecahedron. The 6 colored axes have been transformed into...
Did you see those different divisions of the circle? Did you see those different divisions of the circle? Hyperbolic space. And also, mind you, what is that shape? What is the shape that the camera is moving through? It's called a rhombic dodecahedron. 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 See? Look at that. Dodecahedron. Those 5 platonic solids, excuse me. Love the dodecahedron. Love the dodecahedron. I'm not telling you, there's some big dodecahedron out there. Like, fuck. Your question like that is begging you to acknowledge the fact that you don't understand the world around you. And that's okay. But you need to address that. Because all the symbols are going to confuse you. Icosahedron, 20 faces. You'll notice these faces are triangles, though. What was the shape that made the faces of the dodecahedron? What was the shape that made the faces of the dodecahedron? Like, it's like, Aaron's just talking shit. No! And even if I am, it's good shit. Fuck. Tetrahedron. Octahedron. See, you see that fourfold tree of life where it's shaped up with the tetrahedron that has the base of a square? That's really half of an octahedron. Okay? Octahedron, hexahedron, square. Icosahedron. All of these. The faces are composed of either 3 or 4 angled shapes. Icosahedron's got more faces than the dodecahedron, but it's because it uses triangles. The dodecahedron, 12 faces, each of them 5-fold. 12 faces, each of them 5-fold. Aries, I don't know what that means. Good. You're finally on your fucking way, you arrogant pieces of shit. This is why in the guild I'll make sure you have access to those fundamental maps. Because we're going to go over what each of those mean. And why they make a difference. Sorry. Al Dickey, you could say it's the center point of the red and yellow dots. You could say that. I wouldn't disagree with that. But as long as you're keeping in mind you're invoking all 3 at once. What was that question Dawson asked? The non-physical. Does it represent spirit/mind? Okay. Here we go. Boom. What is the non-physical? The non-physical is an at-large. It's an ontology. It's ontologically an at-large. Okay? Remember, we have to keep our categories in line. We have to keep our categories in line and not just lining up, matching up words, okay? And this is part of the reason I didn't want to say that it represents spirit, especially not with what the Bookman model is presenting. Follow me, okay? Remember that first question. What is reality at large? Okay? It's composed of 3 components. Primordial realm, non-physical realm, physical realm. Very simple. I could make it more complex. You can make it more complex if you want. I didn't use one. Why? We talked about it. Because it's not going to give you anything other than itself. Almost to the point where you may as well not even mention it. That's why the Son redeems the Father. Because he may as well be zero. And the Holy Spirit can't do it because she just fucking following the Father. Which isn't bad. It's what she's supposed to do. But it's not enough to make anything. This is why the triangle is important. Because points and lines on their own aren't enough to create. They're the fundamental components, but they're not enough to create. That's why the Son is creation. The third is creation. Right? But I'm just talking shit. Really, Aries, it's you who's the rhetorical master trying to trick me. Alright, whatever. Go get your NLP. Fuck. I'm sorry, Dawson. I apologize. Once again, I'm not mad at you. So when we're talking non-physical, we're talking an ontological category. That's like asking, does heaven represent angels? Like, that's what your question was like. Does heaven represent angels? See, when we look at it that way, it's clear you've made a category error. And so that's what I'm pointing out to you, okay? When we're talking the non-physical, ontological at large, all right? When we're talking spirit, epistemological, in context, at large and in context have the same relationship as the center point and the shape itself. Okay? These are ontological and epistemological categories. So there's, like, when we're talking the fundamentals, ontology and epistemology, when I'm talking non-physical, it's not something you necessarily need to map yourself to. See, a lot of people try and understand this stuff starting with the you. And I'm trying to show you, the you comes at the end, after you have fundamentals. And so people are trying to do this ass backwards. But I mean, it's okay. It's not, of course it's bad. It's fine. It's what I do. I'm here to teach this show. Oh, Tierra Blanco, Team Blanco in the house. Good to see y'all. Anna Molly, welcome to the show. Got your coffee. There we go. Oh, what did I mess up here? Okay, what was this? Inter versus intra connection. Hey, you know what? I keep saying the same shit at the same space and time. I gotta stay off that shit. You have to, it's, most people who are doing what you're doing, they're making category issues. There's a category error. But because they never examine what constitutes the category, they don't realize that's what they're doing. But simple examination into metaphysics will show you that's, like, it's basic metaphysics. You know, motherfuckers come in, I'm ready for the advanced material areas. What are the advances then? Get what? No. We got mashed peas and mashed peaches. Fuck. Well, how do I get that double lemon pepper fried hard with the hot sauce? No. No. The Bookman model specifically is a cosmology that is made for people in a contemporary time. I'm not going to teach you Samkhya. You don't know Sanskrit. You don't know the socio-political history of the language or people who that system was made for. I'm not going to teach you Kemetic science. It's not made for you. You do not know the political and history of the people that was made for. You do not know the language. You would need to know all of those at a minimum to effectively understand what you're talking about. And that's not because I said it. That's necessary. That's necessary. But she's sent out by NLP. What? Look, man. What is NLP? It's good rhetoric for yourself. You give yourself a line of rhetoric that helps you believe what you want to believe. I'll be saying, man, this shit is based on what you want to believe. But you got to be honest about that. Oh, we spend so much time on shadow work in the guild. You got to learn to be honest about that. You got to want it dirty and nasty. Because truth is, it's dirty and nasty in there. Ooh, yeah, it's dirty and nasty. Most y'all ain't even interested in getting to the depths of the dirty and nasty. What you want is to feel better about it. You know what? Fair play. I'll help you with that. But you need to not teach. You don't need to be instructing people. Because if you want to be a motherfucker that's going to teach some of this, we're going to have to take you to the dirty and nasty. It get dirty and nasty. Because look, somebody walk up to you, want to learn. And they've been touched by that dirty and nasty. And now they can't reconcile their reality. And they come to you looking for guidance. What you gonna tell them? With your pristine ass. You gonna give them some platitude about positive thinking. No. You need to have been there. You need to have found it in yourself. God. Relax you good. 11. Star. Good to see you in chat. What came in here with the gold star? All right now. Tuned in today. Good to see you. Is what you're teaching majority of what is not being taught at all to others? The majority is not at all. Not at all. Not at all. No one in the spiritual community is teaching metaphysics. They're just teaching new words. They're reading you a book with spooky words in it. NLP, it's tricking yourself. It's tricking yourself. Look, there's people in chat, even in the guild, who've gone through some of the NLP stuff. I'm not saying what they're saying. They can tell you differently. They actually study NLP. I haven't studied NLP. I'm being completely honest with you. If I'm looking from over here, I'm like, you're tricking yourself. You're tricking yourself. Like, you ever see Kung Fu Panda where Tai Lung comes back and he finds out Po is the dragon warrior? He's like, he's a panda. You're a panda. He's tricking himself. He's tricking yourself. You do realize that, right? Well, no, it's just spiritual, and it's not. It's not. But this is why no one realizes that's not spiritual. This is why nobody realizes melanin isn't spiritual. Back oil isn't spiritual. They don't realize that because no one in those groups is willing to say what constitutes the category of spiritual. They want to leave it extra open. That way, they can put whatever they want into it. I'm not doing that. No. If we're not going to say what constitutes the category, there's no use in saying the word. So it's not that motherfuckers can't teach you. I don't even know if these motherfuckers are trying to mislead you. You know what? Hey, you come up with what you want to think. All right, you think what you want to think. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers ain't talking about metaphysics. And it's not because I say it. There's an extensive body of knowledge that you could look at. You can look at. It's the age of information. Well, motherfuckers too busy trying to teach secretly with secret hints. If you know, you know. We the chosen. Don't you understand? Roll your eyes in the back of your head and that'll activate your pineal gland, which is your third eye, which is the black dot. Stop. But they won't. Whatever. I'm the piece of shit. Don't say fry them goddamn mashed potatoes and put some extra seasoning on it. No, no validation. No sugar. I need you to, look, most I'm gonna do, here come the plane. Up there come the plane. I'm not seasoning it. I need you to taste it. I need you to taste it. Fuck. God damn it. I'm so serious, man. No biddits. What the fuck is a biddet? That's bidet? Like the toilet? Like a bidet? That's not what you're talking about. You're not talking about a bidet. A modern bidet. There's got to be another usage of this term. Do they have it here? I ain't about to be a bidet. Shit, cleaning the buttocks and anus. That's nah, motherfuckers out here trying to activate your anus. What stop? What stop? That nigga Inky stupid for that, boy. That shit funny as hell. That motherfuckers out here trying to do that shit too. They got the asshole in the air for the sunlight. Bruh. You man call that shit the Dookie Shocker. Bruh, that shit was hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm having my own fun. I apologize. Really, relax you good. Is what you're teaching, because I feel like you're talking about that does really, really deep, that others are not going this deep. They're not going deep at all. But they don't need to, because most of the people who are listening aren't looking for deep. They're looking for affirmation, motivation, validation. They're looking to feel like they're part of something again. And it's not bad, but they're not acknowledging that's what they're doing, and that's why they're not going to see it. NLP alone is not a balanced diet. Ooh. Also, if you look into the history of how and why it was created, you find out it has a very limited scope and audience. It was made to interrogate criminals. History is important for framing. Yes, Anamali. It's context. Context is king. That's why you can't pick and choose. You can't take something out of the context it exists and expect it to still be the same. If I take a fish out of water, what the fuck gonna happen to it? If I take that liver out of a cat and put it into something in the place of something else's liver, yeah, it's a liver. You're right. Congratulations. You left the context out. This is the nihilism and the nihilistic narcissism. Is that they strip the context out of everything except that you. Which is why I asked, what is you? Huh? What? Nah, bro, I get, you go from the kiddie pool to the 3-foot pool, it look like we going deep. Bro, I ain't even talk to you about the 8 feet. I ain't talk to you about the 12 feet, bro. Matter of fact, let us go to the ocean one of these days. But stop. I'm so serious. I really want to get to the ocean, but we can't get to the ocean because motherfuckers trying to play like the kiddie pool is the deep end, and you show them a little bit of the 3 feet, they don't even want to have to look because that's going to fuck up their idea that the kiddie pool was the deep end. God damn it. I'm going to hit you with the plane, bro. Here you go. I was like, yes, sir, I got to do it. So what's your thoughts on Bro Yusuf's teaching? Is it legit? Bro, I'm going to make a bold claim. None of these niggas are legit. None of these niggas are legit. Look. Here's what I say. All right. I'm not going to change my statement, but it's not because they're trying to fuck you. All right? It's not. Just like Bobby Hemmett said in the clip, they don't know. And they don't know because they're busy teaching. All right? They don't know because they're too busy teaching. Look, there are 3 fundamental angles of approach to this work. Okay? In the Western tradition, they're called the right-hand path, the left-hand path, and the middle path. Most of the time, the middle path isn't even named because that's on brand for the middle path. Okay? In the Bookman model, I call the right-hand path the path of the child. If you're interested in this path, I think Bro Yusuf is good for that. I think Bro Yusuf is real good for that. Real good for that. Okay? And once again, it's in the shot. I'm not taking a shot at the man. Okay? I can take a shot. I don't want to take a shot. I'm not trying to take a shot. Right hand path of the child. Well, it's called path of the child in the Bookman model. Okay, because I don't like the right hand, left hand dichotomy. Because them motherfuckers think, what does this mean? The middle is the most balanced. That's what I got to do. Like, no, bro, you missed it. Anyways, niggas still gonna miss it. Whatever. Right hand path, bro, Yusuf is your man. The middle path in the Bookman model, we call it path of the mother. Trav's your man for that. Okay, Trav's your man for that. I get to him all day. All right. Path of the father, the left-hand path. Ain't nobody else talking about what I'm talking about. All right. Everybody trying to do spooky right-hand path. Ain't nobody else talking about what I'm talking about. I'll tell you real quick, like I said, I don't think none of these niggas legit. Ain't nobody talking about none of this. All right. They're not talking about metaphysics, ontology, epistemology, cosmology. They're not talking about it. They're telling you alien stories. They're being so neutral that it's bias. Okay? I would say no. But y'all come up different. Y'all come up in a different way than I'm coming up. So I can't tell you what you can't do. I don't want to. As a matter of fact, if I could, I'd tell you, bro, Yusuf is the dude to hit up for right-hand path. And motherfuckers try and reject right-hand path like they better than that shit, and they not. So they end up fucking up on anything else they do. This ain't wrong. Right-hand path ain't wrong. Like, look, this is what I'm saying. It's 3 angles of approach to the same work. Look at these concentric circles, all right? Or interacting or interrelated. I'll use that word. These 3 interrelated circles. It's the same structure from 3 different angles. There are 3 fundamental angles of approach to this work. Go ahead, make it more complicated. Say there's 4 fundamental angles. Say there's 5 fundamental angles. You know what? Don't care. Not gonna stop you. Keeping it simple, basic for you. There are 3 fundamental angles approach to this work. Bro, Yusuf is good for talking to you about that right-hand path. Trav is good for talking to you about that middle path. I'm the only person talking about the left-hand path. What, you think? Just because I make it vampires, don't make it left-hand path. Just because I told you to Sith and I pick a Sith Lord, oh, he must be left-hand path. No. I'm a motherfucker invoke Bane. I show the fuck up. And he want to look sideways. What stop? Motherfuckers piss me off. So I'm not against the dude at all, man. Real shit. Y'all, everybody do what they do. Kindergarten is necessary. If I'm gonna treat you like kindergartner, I'm gonna give you that airplane. And it's okay. I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong for needing it, but I'm gonna tell you need it. Because otherwise you're not gonna recognize when you're beyond it. If I treat your macaroni picture and your mud pie like it's real shit, you're never gonna progress. You're gonna go out in the world and tell motherfuckers who've been baking pies for decades. Motherfuckers who've been making art for decades, got whole art galleries. You're gonna tell these motherfuckers that you're the same as them. With your mud pie and macaroni picture. You see, in kindergarten, you need to be told that's good. It builds your little bitty confidence, because you have a problem with your little confidence because you don't really know yet. And it's okay. But if you want to progress, I'm going to let you know, hey, you still doing little kid shit. Here we go. Here come the plane. Up and up. And you going to be mad at me at first. Aries, you trying to assault me. Look at that thing over there. What did you point to? What I'm pointing to is that little thing that really just want to go, that misses it. It's okay. But you need to see it first so that you can move beyond it. You need to see that macaroni picture is shit. That mud pie, boy, that sticks in dirt. We ain't eating that for dinner. Go wash your fucking hands. Because if I let you go out here and a motherfucker come with that blue ribbon cherry pie and you want to put it next to your bullshit and you going to say, well, Aries taught me. No. No. You gonna put somebody else fucking name on that. Not me. Not me. Cause I'll show up and knock that pie out your hand. What the fuck you talking about me? I ain't say that shit. Fuck out of here. I can't do that disservice to you. Cause it downplays everything I'm doing. Let's say, look, right? Let's say you working with bro Yusuf. You fucking Travis something, right? And you found out something you didn't expect about them. What that would do is taint your understanding of everything else they taught you. I'm trying to give you what I got. I don't give a damn what you want. That's your problem. Too much of this shit is about what you want. How do I manifest? Shut up. How will you already manifest? If you know that, the rest goes easy, bruh. Extra dirty. But I want to talk about extra dirty. A lot of it is just from this meat bag. This thing is awful. It has a proclivity to be awful. I need to look up proclivity. Oh, extra dirty with the bidet. I get you. Like I said, right here to clean that shit. Better go wash your damn hands. Nah, you ain't finished. That was funny. Oh no, don't look it up. Proclivity. Oh. It's a noun. An inclination or predisposition towards something. What did I say proclivity for? Oh, the meat bag. Yeah. It has a proclivity. The extra dirty. Like, motherfuckers come in here, I want to control my thoughts and emotions. Why? Because you don't like the ones that come up. Yeah, that's your DNA. That's your DNA right there. That ain't no spooky spiritual thing. It's got the history of what this thing does. What its proclivities are. I'll tell you, DNA is the devil, but I ain't here to help you. Saeed just said, I broke down yesterday. I got drunk and was shitting and throwing up on myself. And my wife had to clean me up and I just broke down talking about embarrassing. Hell yeah. Like, get like that. That's real drunk, boy, man. Oh, we gotta get in here, man. It's all right. We got office hours today. We gotta get in here today. Good thing you back in the guild, bro. Ooh, I ain't been that drunk in a minute. Ooh, and the shitting. Ooh, and then I remember I had to clean up this one dude's throw up while he was laying in it. It was like when I worked. I was living in Mexico. I was working at a hostel, and everybody else that went out, they pre-gamed. It was really his first time drinking, you know, being away from home, about to do all that. And so I was on duty that night. So it was my responsibility. All the rest of the people who was visiting the hospital, they went out. They had a little pre-game drink and they was out to the clubs. Not him. He was laying there in his wine throw up, holding the bottle. I was like, I can't even wake you up yet, bro. I'm going to clean up everything around you. God damn. Then when he woke up, I had to get some new clothes. I wanted him to get some new clothes. He didn't. He just jumped into the hammock that was outside. You know, fair play, because he was already outside on the ground. But yeah, I had to clean up his vomit. His throw up vomit. It was funny, man. I was laughing, bro. I couldn't help it. It was nasty. I hate vomit. But man, it was funny. So yeah, get like that, bro. You can't run from it. It's real. I was really like a baby, letting go of everything I was holding it. Let it go. I'm telling you, bro. See, look, ain't nobody else telling y'all to let that shit go. Everybody else trying to show you a trick to get around it. The only way through is through, baby. Damn, bro. Hope you feel better. Drink water. You probably dehydrated. It's like, if you still got the hangover, Coca-Cola. Drink some Coca-Cola. It'll get you burping. I don't know why that works, but it does. Just straight Coca-Cola. Some people, that's my suggestion. Some people say to get over a hangover, you gotta bite the snake that bit you. Like if you got drunk on vodka, you gotta hit a little bit of vodka. So that's some old country shit, I think. But you know, drink some Coca-Cola. That's what I'll say. Did the breakdown evoke a new idea of its perspective? Cassis, okay. So he says, yes, I can see all the shit I was holding on to. Even childhood shit I was holding on to. Man, I'm telling you, bro. It's in there. Motherfuckers are spending so much time trying to find a way around it to feel different. I'm going to control the emotions. You fucking tyrant. No. Didn't anybody try and control you? Right? Didn't you hate it? Rebel against it? You fucking tyrant. It's not going to work. It's not. Look, man, that medulla oblongata in the brain, right? That brainstem, that pituitary gland. You think you the first you it seemed? That thing is fucking ancient. That thing is ancient. Them brainstems been around fucking lobsters. How old are lobsters? How old are lobsters? Your reptile brain. It's the reptilians, and that's what they're talking about. Shut the fuck up. God, so dumb. That reptile brain, right? This is the proto brain. This is the original kind of brain. These motherfuckers been around on this planet for millions of years. You think you the first you? These motherfuckers done came across, oh, you gonna do a little bit of NLP and you just beat millions of years of evolution. No. No. You gotta contend with these motherfuckers. Shit. You gotta contend with it. You can't just spooky word your way out this shit. Control it. Oh, no. No. You motherfuckers really think you control your body. It lets you. It lets you. Fuck around and find out that shit stop letting you. Your knees buckling you on the ground, right? Yeah, son, ejects. It's like, look, give me the wheel back. You are not controlling us no more. It's arrogant. It's short-sighted and naive, but that's how children are. Oh, sounds like a beautiful experience when you use hindsight. Yeah, it always looks great looking back. Hindsight's 2020. Maestro said, I notice when I'm in carry mode, I go child. When I get into a practice, I go mother. Only recently when I decided to question what myself really was did I arrive at a model like that of your father with genius as you? Yeah, you can, because you can switch. Yes. See, that's part of the way why I teach it the way I do. Yeah, let me pull it back up. Because some people think, okay, it's a natural progression you have to do. No, it's not. That's not the case. One is higher than the other. No, that's not the case. They're the same thing from three different angles. Their approach to the work. They're methodological. It's like you going from home to work, and you can take your car, you can ride the bike, or you can take the subway. You can even you can even walk part of the way, then catch a ride in a car somewhere that take you to the fucking train station. I used to do that. I used to get up from work, walk to a place where I could get a lift to the train station, and then take the train station where I was going. I'm telling you, you're going to need to be able to do that. That's why I ain't telling motherfuckers just be extra left-hand pass. Like, nah, nigga, I always take the subway. That's all I ever do. Okay, you wait till the subway broke, bruh. Because it happens. And Amali, you might owe your wife a spa day off. I've been there with my exes before. Hey, man, it's natural shit. Natural shit. And when the shit goes wrong or gets uncomfortable, I go to the path of the child. It feels safest. It feels safest. It feels like being right back in that nest. But then even still, it'll feel like a nest got a bunch of holes in it. And so even though it's the nest, even though it's home, it still don't quite feel like home. And so it's confusing and scary. Keeps you unwary. You just got to patch that shit up. It's not a problem. Bro, it can all be so simple. But you have to be willing to look this shit in the eye. You have to be. There's no way around it. So the most truthful and deepest path is the path of the Father. No. It's not that it's the most truthful or the most deep. Remember, This picture right here is the difference between the paths. This is the difference between the paths. It's not that one is the right one, the best, the most. Mm-mm. Each have their own difficulties and their own advantages. It's like the distinction between taking the car, taking your bike, or taking the subway. It's as simple as that. Because look, when you tell somebody one of them is best, they're just going to go to that. I used to wait tables. What I hated the most is when people would come in, look at the menu. What's the best thing? I hate you. I hate you. How the fuck am I supposed to know what the best for you is? Oh no, I had to hit him with that shuck and jive. Yes, up on sides. Come, here we go. Would you like some chicken or some steak? Well, this here's gonna be the best one for you. What I do, hit him with the most expensive one. Fuck you. Yeah, there you go. I don't care if you're not gonna tip me. Fuck, you probably won't go tip me to start with. Come in here, don't even know how to decide what you want. Sorry, not mad at you. Booty hole pressure wash. That's what the motherfucker wants you to do. I ain't tickling none of that shit. He did the Jimi Hendrix move. Have you ever been experienced? What was the Jimi Hendrix move? I don't know. I don't know enough about Jimmy. One birthday, one birthday party, me and my ex-girlfriend, drunk as fuck, were making out. Then she threw up. I had to move us both to the shower and take care of her on my birthday. Funny story though. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, look. Here's an embarrassing one for me. Because I've always been pretty good with knowing where my limit is. So I don't usually have that issue. Not to say I'm better, because I'm not. I have my own issues. Here's one for example. I remember at a nice little get together party. You know, I've been putting the work in on the world, gonna give it a chat up, chit chat, right? She's drunk as fuck. I'm drunk enough, and so we about to, we go back to the area with the beds. We sit down on the bed. We about to slide our way on in this thing, right? And she got to go to the bathroom real quick, right? She take a little longer than I thought, but I'm chill, I'm cool, about to get the things, right? And I think to myself, I wonder if she's throwing up, right? If she was throwing up, she'd come out and say she's throwing up, like obviously, right? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, man, you crazy. It don't even matter, man. You about to get this thing, right? She come back out, sit on the bed, hit the kiss, right? Bitch didn't even brush her teeth from it. Throw up. I'm just like, oh. Let's get it. I'm like, yeah, we good. We good tonight. We good. If she'd have warned me, I'd have been like, yo, just hit that brush your teeth real quick. We good. I think I'd even been okay if her breath stank a little bit. But throw up, it's still in your mouth. I couldn't do it. I'm not good with other people's throw up. I'm really not. I've had to be, but I'm not. Oh, epigenetics holding trauma passed down centuries upon centuries in the genetic line. Yeah, Dawson, tell your DNA's the devil. It ain't your friend. It's got all that nasty, awful shit you trying to rise above. Ain't about activating your DNA. That ain't spiritual, bruh. Epigenetics are crazy. They only last grandchild, fortunately. I don't know how long epigenetics work. Real shit, y'all want to talk epigenetics? Talk to a biologist, microbiologist, a geneticist specifically. Because me, I'm not going to tell you about epigenetics and pretend like I'm an expert or that shit's spiritual. Oh no. I got a video on generational curses if you want to look at that shit. Yeah, motherfuckers quick on that DNA because they think they know what it is. They think they understand it. Sometimes the path of the child, I feel like it's a comfort zone. It can be. It can be. It's not bad. It's not. Comfort zones aren't bad. It's only bad if you can't recognize it. If you can't recognize it, that's when you're going to start fucking yourself. Dawson said, isn't that a matter of preference? Died in his vomit, right? Gotta stop talking about vomit. Well, we gotta stop talking about other people's vomit. My vomit is pristine. And yet, sometimes it's I think by default, it's a preference. But because the territory itself is always changing, sometimes it's a matter of necessity. Like I said, you can be Subway all day. I take the Subway every day. I know all the paths in the Subway, nigga. I'll never not take the Subway. I'm Subway all day. Cool, right? Go ahead. I'm not going to tell you wrong. But what you going to do when that Subway break? Let's say the Subway got flooded. How you supposed to get to work? Matter of fact, you only know how your job looks from coming out the subway station. What if you had to approach your job from the expressway? You don't know how the building look. You forgot how the building looked from the other side. The building didn't change. What changed was you. What is you? That's what's gonna make the big distinction between which path you're fucking with. What is you? I'm telling you these circles. The difference in these circles is the differences in the past. But see, ain't nobody gonna tell you that. They want you to be on their new team in their new club. Fuck out of here. Sorry, when I use it when some wild shit goes wrong, I end up looking at the shadow as the ultimate cause of it. That relationship is the you in the path of the child. Wait, whoa, what? Maestro, are you teaching? Let me see what I think you mean. Because I don't just want to be mean. Well, I do want to be mean, but I'm not going to. Let me point out what you're talking about. Maestro, are you teaching? Are you teaching, Maestro? I haven't told you about this. That's all right. No, I'm messing with you, man. Come on. All right, here we go. Here we go. So, in the guild, when we go over shadow work, because I have original material for all of these things, okay? On the path of the child, you is down here. Genius is here, okay? Path of the mother, the relationship between you and genius switches again. Okay? Path of the father, what you is switches again here. Alright? So what's happening is what you is shifting in each of these angles. Okay, now when Maestro is saying where was it? We're going to end up looking at the shadow as the ultimate cause of it. The relationship is the you and the path of the child. Okay, see, right down here, this me is what we're talking about. Now, because it's path of the child, that me and that you are basically synonymous. That's part of what we're saying there. But reducing it to the the shadow is my problem. Okay? And this is part of what happens with how people teach shadow work. It's shadow bad. Shadow bad. Shadow bad. Shadow rejected. Shadow denied. Sometimes it ain't simply what you're denying that's fucking you up. So this is why I wouldn't reduce all these unfavorable things to the shadow. That's like the Cinderella, you know, how everything was wrong was just Cinderella's fault and her stepmama house. It's tyrannical again. Okay? Your personality and shadow are inextricably connected. Alright? It's two sides to the same fucking coin. It's two sides to the same coin. Okay? It's not simply that you got to do something to your shadow. To the degree to which you need to do anything to the shadow, stop. The personality needs it as well. In fact, the way I'll teach this is shadow and personality are not singular things at all. They're categories of thing. So I don't want you to do that. But don't worry, we're going to talk about it in the guild. Most certainly. We're going to talk about it in the guild. But I know that's how people teach it. Shadow bad. Shadow bad. You need a new devil, don't you? That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Hell no. Oh no. What would the Duke of Darkness have done in the throw-up scenario? What you mean? Oh, that's not a Duke of Darkness. I guess I have to use that as an example to help explain the idea. Yeah, that's not even genius for me. That's a physical world title. It's funny, but if I'd have had that personality, I'd have did what I did. Shit. Ain't no sense in getting mad at it. I mean, that you're drunk. Don't know what the fuck you're doing. But I'm not about to stick around for that. Oh no. Oh no. You better go find your friends. You better go find your friends, bitch. Don't sweat it, bro. I was off the edibles and vodka and eating up naked on the beach trying to get back to the water. So no, my wife telling me to put my food. Water's a nude. Bro, I love that. Oh shit, y'all niggas need to have a wife day and thank your wives for keeping y'all from being dead. That man said butt naked on the beach trying to get back to the waters of nude. Oh shit. I love that, man. Everybody said DNA is the book. Epigenetics is like stapling pages together. It doesn't change the DNA, but it can deactivate sections. Definitely look into it if you are interested. You can reactivate healthy DNA. See, I don't know. Now, hey, y'all check it out. Look at it. Get up with that Miley shit. Looks like she likes that stuff. Maestro, I feel like I'm about to get hit with a light whip or a Korriban. What is a Korriban? Did I spell it right? I'm like, no, you can't be talking about Star Wars. Lorabon, maybe? What is a Lorabon? Stop it. Why are you adding those? Lorabon? No, that's Star Wars again. You're not talking about Star Wars. There's a planet in Star Wars. She's talking about something else. Maybe it's a typo. I don't know. But you gonna get hit with this shit. I'm gonna hit y'all. Because I got to. Because you don't listen. You want to act like you listen and you don't listen. That whole activate DNA for spiritual upgrade BS is so overplayed at this point. Yeah, man, they trying to let y'all know the new date to activate your transition into 5D and superpowers. How to get that back oil flowing, boy. Get that back oil flowing. You niggas love it. In Houston now, in the eye of the hurricane, watching on the news, people stranded trying to get to fucking work. Oh, that hurricane landfell. I forgot all about that motherfucker. Look, this is why I stay up here in Georgia, boy. I'm gonna let y'all niggas on the Gulf eat up all that. Teaching, you mean my fun facts? Hey, look. Hey, I don't know what it's fun, and maybe it's fun for you. Cause look, I don't know about it. I'm gonna let you know. I don't know. I know enough about it. No, I don't know, so I don't teach it. Yeah, let's do a basic look up. Epigenetics. In biology, epigenetics is the study of heritable traits. There we go. Or a stable change of cell function that happen without changes to the DNA sequence. What's the citation? What is that? Ah, okay. Inside of the National Library of Medicine. So you can go right there and check out, see what these guys are talking about. The nature and inheritance of epigenetic marks. Oh, all right, now see, these people actually study it. Look, you pulling your fun fact from here, that might make it a little more fun. Oh, man. Motherfuckers will claim to know so much about DNA and not. They quit to say that XX means it's got to be female. There's some mammals that have male and female, but only XX chromosomes. They tell you the Y is just a mutation. No, I see. The Y is the Y is like a container for the mechanism of change. Like it's where you put. Because the thing about DNA, bro, they're trying. The organism wants to stay as consistent as it can. If it picks up some shit that work, it needs to keep that. But at the same time, because the environment is always changing, it needs the capacity to change. That's what the Y chromosome is. But hey, like I said, don't listen to me. Look it up. Motherfuckers was talking about parthenogenesis. Fuck out of here. Ugh, sorry. Dawson can't swim. We're really gonna go back to the Dwight. What you talking about? The killer. Man, y'all killing me. Corbin is where the Sith Academy was. Okay, the planet. Okay, well, hold on. You're gonna get hit with a light whip? On. That's not or. I read that on as an or. Excuse me. On Corbin. And now that makes more sense. Hey, man. Wow. Some lashes now. Because look, maybe you needed them. Shit. You go to the Jedi, they're going to make you sit there, abandon your family, and meditate. Shit. Oh, no, the hurricane looked mean. Be safe. Yeah, y'all, be safe. I don't know nothing about hey, man, y'all eat that hurricane up, bro. I'm going to get some rain, and that's going to be it. Yeah, I go to the OG Journal pubs, the source data. Yeah, I love source data. You want to check out the source data, y'all. All the time. Oh, my God, man. I'm hurting, bro. I'm hurting. See, look. What was I at? I didn't finish my original thing, did I? Because I'm too busy talking about other shit. But that's what I do. My apologies. Let me give you shit. Let me give you shit nobody else give you. Anybody else looking at your question? Look, they see that question in the chat. They just gonna be like, yeah, wow. Checks, fire, facts. Fuck out of here, man. One motherfucker said dinosaurs were spiritual beings. Outer space is melanin. What? I don't know how that's not obviously not wrong. But when motherfuckers don't know what to believe, who to believe, how to understand, when motherfuckers need that airplane, here you go. But don't want to admit it, they'll believe all kind of ridiculous shit. Bro. You need these three fundamentals in order to learn to manifest the type of life you want. But look, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to get what you asked for. It's a little parable by the dude who has a genie. And this genie don't give you 3 wishes. It gives you 1 wish, right? So look, man. I give you every fuck you want. Tell me what you want. And you got it. Okay, cool. Mr. Genie, this is what I want. I want to be famous. I want everybody to know me. I want motherfuckers to come from far and wide just to see me. I want to be important to the history of people. Okay? Boom. Made this motherfucker a statue in a museum. You get what you asked for. But you ain't honest with yourself about what you're asking. You ain't look at the fine print of the contract. You too caught up in what you're chasing or what you're running from. He said dinosaurs was fallen angels. I remember that lecture. Bruh. It's like we're not allowed to draw the line anywhere and call bullshit. You gotta sit there and listen. Check, fire, facts. It's ridiculous. The outer space is melon that had me feeling extra spooky. Bruh, man, that's what it'll do though. Let me play this shit again. Cause you think you gotta see what you're saying. You gotta see what you're talking about.
And if everybody agreeing on the same thing, somebody wrong. You see? Check? Check. All right then. They play on your emotion. Saying nothing well and playing on your emotion. Tell a person what they want to hear and say nothing well. You can say nothing if you can say it well. They play on your emotion. And that's the problem with our people. They have been teaching you what you wanted to hear and not what you really needed to hear because they didn't know what you really needed to hear. That's called the art of public speaking. They play on your emotion. So that's getting your emotion up to a certain level, and you thinking that's spiritual, that's emotionalism. They play on your emotion. And they'll come up and they would come into some stuff and they would be talking all this good stuff and people, yeah. But everybody's ignorant. You see what I'm saying? They play on your emotion. And if everybody agreeing on the same thing, somebody wrong. You see? Check? Yeah. All right then.
A motherfucker that's gonna tell you dinosaurs are fallen angels and that outer space is melanin don't know that they don't know. And they'll tell you like they know. They'll make that line of rap real nice. Ooh. They'll make that Kool-Aid so delicious that even they'll be on that shit. Like, God damn, I'm good. They'll hit you with the 5D bullshit. Look, man. The physical world is not the third dimension. The physical world is not the third dimension. It is experienced three-dimensionally. Look at this. It can't be that difficult. Super Mario 64. Right? Anybody play this? This is old school, man. N64, Nintendo 64. Super Mario 64 is experienced three-dimensionally. But does that mean Super Mario 64 is the third dimension? No. The physical world is the residue. It's an after effect. It's the bottom. It is not the third dimension. I'll give you 10, 11, and 12. 10, 11, and 12. I'll give you that. To say it's the third dimension is to imply that dimensionality begins there. It's half the reason y'all motherfuckers doing this shit ass backwards. Trying to start in you. No. The idea of the you is residue. It's derivative. It's derived from something else. It's contingent. I know I've looked at the word contingent on this thing. dependent on or conditioned by something else. The physicists, theoretical, mathematical, particle physicists, quantum physicists, have known, and quite publicly, for at least the last 40 years, go do your research. They don't do research. These motherfuckers who telling you this shit don't do research. They don't go research the people who study this shit for their life. They don't research. The physicists have known, and quite publicly, for at least the last 40 years, that space-time is contingent. All your particles, cells, atoms, magnetosphere, gravity, contingent. Dependent on or conditioned by something else. It's emergent. Super Mario 64 is emergent. It's illusionary. It's not that it's not real. You gonna say Super Mario not real? Come on. Come on. Super Mario not real? Look at these motherfuckers. What you mean Super Mario? Well, there gotta be some kind of reality to it, right? Right? Unless, of course, what you mean by a physical thing. Look kind of physical to me at this point. See, man, what constitutes the category? What makes something real? What do you really believe? But you want the steps on how to do something, and you ain't ready to contend with what the fuck do you believe? How well do you know what you say you know? No, I don't need that, Aries. I got the NLP trick. Okay. Nah, Aries, I know the alien story that they was hiding from us. Okay. Nah, Aries, really, don't you see it's as simple as activating the DNA in the back oil, and then you shift to 5D? What the I was gonna talk about this. I was gonna talk about this verse. And they said, oh, Society EJs. And they said also at that lecture that the woman pussy was a portal to heaven. And if you meditate staring at her whole, you activate your third. Yes. Pussy scrying. Pussy scrying. Bruh, a roach got pussy. Chicken got pussy. On the flowers out there, it's pussy. That don't make something special. Pussy don't make it special. They done snuck feminism into spirituality. They done snuck feminism into spirituality. I try to tell motherfucker, but no, Aries, you just ain't tapped in. You don't understand the dark divine feminine. That's what took out Kevin Samuels. You niggas. Motherfuckers want to believe certain things. And so that's what they believe. They're not rational. They rationalize. They're not rational. They rationalize. If you're rational, you look at the evidence and then come to a conclusion. When you rationalize, you already have a conclusion you want to end up on. This is what happened when you start with the spooky alien story or the conspiracy that they're trying to hide your back oil from you. Motherfucker, you don't even know the English language. Talking about somebody trying to hide back oil. It's the age of information. See, it ain't to hide something. But even Bobby Hemmett said it ain't no secrets. It ain't to hide something. The secret is, motherfucker, you ignorant. And if we can distract you from the fact that you ignorant, if we can make you feel better about where you already at. Because look, a nigga that think he know the answer ain't never gonna ask a question. So you want to keep you away from asking questions. One of these days you might ask the right question. No. Make this motherfucker think they already know. Because motherfuckers who think they know ain't gonna ask the question. There you go. There's your conspiracy. There you go. Ain't nobody doing nothing to you that you ain't helping them do. Ain't nobody doing nothing to you that you ain't helping them do. You got the world's information at your fingertips, but you don't know how to believe. You don't know how to understand. And you don't want to have to look at it. But I'm the dick in the room, right? Okay. Okay. Man. I remember listening to that shit. Boy, I was like, what the fuck? Bro, it's not the atoms. We get into this in the guild. In the third month, we go over altars. Why do we go over altars? Because altars are the end all be all? No. Because if you understand the fundamentals of an altar, you can make any working tool. You can come up with new working tools. But here's one of the cruxes, bro. Ain't nobody telling it to you. They're trying to sneak it in there like they know the new thing. It ain't the atoms. It was never the atoms. Stop trying to put atoms in shit. Fuck. Don't nobody need atoms to do none of this shit. You sit here trying to add bleach to your plants and your aquarium. Stop. Because you're giving away what you think is really real. Trying to make it about the atoms. Oh, it's the secret atom vibration. And nigga love that word frequency, boy. Love that word frequency. Something vibrating is an application of the concept of a frequency. The concept of frequency itself needs nothing to vibrate. I don't understand, Aries. I know you don't understand. But what I need you to do first is say you don't understand. So I can take you. I can show you. I'm going to hold your hand. Here we go. We'll open up. Come to play. It's okay. Stop being so embarrassed. Y'all motherfuckers is fighting your own embarrassment, talking about you about to get out here and understand. What stop? You're not going to stop, though. You're not going to stop. There's vibration. What is this? See, this is an image of mapping of vibration. This is the measurement of vibration. What is necessary for vibration? For something to vibrate, what do you need to have? 3 components. 3 components and then 4 modes. Where's the other picture? I know I put it down here, didn't I? I had to put it here. Ha! There we go. What do you need? 4 positions, 3 modalities. 4 positions, 3 modalities to have vibration. 4 positions, 3 modalities. 4 positions, 3 modalities. You thought 7 had something to do with glands in a meat bag? That's what it was, right? That's what they was talking about. No. It's the relationship between 3 and 4. Remember, 3 is the savior. It saves the Father from itself. Why? Because 1 may as well be 0. That's why you can't just sit here. Everything is one thing. How was the words you said any different from the silence that came before it? How do we know any distinction between the words? Because it ain't just one thing. Distinction exists. Fuck. 1 by way of 2 gives rise to 3. 1 gives rise to 3 by way of 2. 1 and 2 are insufficient to do what 3 does. What does 3 do? It's the first time that infinite unexpressed potential that is the paper itself, that whiteboard, right? It's the first time that infinite unexpressed potential is made to appear finite. So now you have a finite exterior and an infinitely divisible interior. This is the first time you can enclose empty space. Why is that important? Did you just say why is that important? No, it's all right. for the same reason that you can't just say everything is one thing. We're accounting for not only the wholeness and unity of all of reality, but for the apparent distinction as well. See, you hit that path of the middle path stuff. I'm not telling you it's wrong, but everything that isn't just one becomes illusion. So ain't even know you. Ain't even know you. So don't ask for a methodology. Don't ask how do you do anything. Don't even manifest nothing. Because what's that? It's just another illusion, right? Right? See, motherfuckers will say that shit to be motivational. They don't understand it intellectually. They'll say that shit to try and convince you they on some good shit. It don't mean nothing. They don't know. They don't understand the intellectual significance of it. They don't understand the metaphysical significance of it. They're just saying inspirational, motivational shit. Well, her teddy bear is more real than most things we consider real. Hey, who's teddy bear? Oh, I missed the comment. Society ejects. What constitutes something being real? I ask myself all the time while watching my daughter convince me that her teddy bear is real and his name is Bobby. Right, it's so natural to do. It's so natural to do. Heart and mind of a child. It don't just mean be a little kid. The way a little kid interacts with the world, that relationship between what is real and not real is very permeable. It's not that anything goes, right? It's not that anything goes, because look, a little kid pull out a stick, right? This is a sword. Why don't they pull out a plate and say this is a sword? Because it don't fit. So it's not that anything goes. It's that the walls of what constitute real and not real is much more permeable. There's much more wiggle room. You see, motherfuckers done grown up, whatever, and giving themselves so little wiggle room and then won't address it. As a matter of fact, some of y'all think you need to control everything and don't want to give yourself more wiggle room because you think you're close. You think you almost got it. Arrogant, short-sighted, naive. Or teddy bear is more real than most things we consider real. Yeah. Look, my motherfuckers want to say Jesus ain't real. It's like that's what's on Super Mario. Super Mario gonna touch more people in the world than I can imagine. Jesus has has lived in the hearts of more men and women than I can even imagine having existed. How you gonna tell me that ain't real? I know how. If what constitutes the category of real for you exists spatially and is composed of atoms. Yeah. See, I'm not just going to sit here and go, do the reverse virtue signal. I can't imagine how anyone just doesn't understand this. I've always understood this. I always believed there was a thing that just wasn't this way. Me and my friends, we're the chosen. You see, we never think that way. No, I understand why you do it. I understand I understand so much, I can run circles around you. Jesus is real. This motherfucker influence lived in the hearts of more motherfuckers than you can imagine having existed. Not that Jesus, that's the white Jesus. But shut the fuck up. Jesus is as Jesus does. There's all kinds of Jesuses. See, you thinking Jesus had to be singular is part of your problem. Ever watch what's that show? Gods of America? Is that the name of the show? Gods of America? I think that's the name of the show. American Gods. Duh. Same difference, so I get you. It's a bit of a grammatical switch. American Gods. You watched that in the first season. I'm not telling you to watch a whole bunch of other seasons. Matter of fact, I say even read the book a little bit. I hate Shadow Moon. Anyway, you watch that, they show you a slew of different Jesuses. Alright, these deities ain't singular. Part of the reason you keep constraining everything to be singular Because you consider yourself to be singular. There's no body. That's what you really believe. The idea of everything being multiplicital don't fit in your reality. Because what's real for you is that you just this one thing. You'll say all the new spooky hot shit, right? Ain't what you really believe. What you really believe. YOLO, you get one life. Uh-oh. Why? Because what you is the meat bag. And Amalia, in my opinion, all you learn is there's so much to learn that we'll all die ignorant of something. Yep. No superiority, no endpoint, just endless things to learn. You never stop learning. Always learning. Always learning. To really learn, bro, you have to acknowledge the things you don't know. You can't just go out here and just disregard all authority. All scientists are lying to me. That's some of the conspiracy bro Sanchez and them be looking at, right? All the scientists is just lying. How you know what they lying about and what they not lying about? Because motherfuckers will take DNA and melanin. Oh, that's the truth. But everything else was a lie. Okay. You ever hear Christians be like, well, I do believe in Jesus, but I don't believe anything else. Just picking and choosing, right? Well, I like the first part of the Bible or these verses in the Bible, but I just take what I need and leave the rest. Well, you heard that before. Take what you need and leave the rest. Picking and choosing. Yeah, that's what motherfuckers do. Because they're rationalizing. They have a place they already want to end up. And they take whatever information they have and fit it to that. As opposed to being rational. As in, you look at the information first and see where it leads you. But once again, if you start learning this stuff in a room full of people who are never going to question you, are you learning? Hey, man, smell like a circle jerk to me. Smell like spit, sweat, and cum in this bitch. Check, fire, facts. Oh, come on over here, homie. We're tapping in. We're building. Next. Fucking hey, dude. That is great. Do me next. Your Kundalini is actually the centrifugal force of the DNA. Oh, yeah, bro. Fuck out of here, man. Y'all niggas is tripping. I'm the dick in the room, though, because I pointed out. Whatever. Side eject. Try to control everything, end up making a mess. Hell yeah, end up making a fucking mess. Yeah, thank you, DOS American Gods. I say check it out, y'all. I felt that boy shut the fuck up in my soul. Oh shit, good. See, I get y'all from here. Yeah, Shadow Moon pissed me off and chasing that nasty dead pussy. Bro, that shit pissed me that nasty dead pussy. Shadow Moon was awful, bro. Even in the book, this man is awful. I fucking hate Shadow Moon. One eye agrees and another eye has to do it. They use their intuition to discern, which is strong feeling, which is what I already want to believe, but dressed up in spooky words. Man, please. One eye agrees and another has to do it. And they don't, like I said, what is you? They don't look at the distinction between them eyes. What you are you talking about? What constitutes the category? Aries, you're just trying to confuse me. Okay, it could have been you was confused already and I'm the first person to point it out. That's alright though. I'm the bad guy. I used to use that on my wife. I like how you believe in the Bible, but you don't want to have multiple wives. Ooh, hey, nah. Look, hey. Hit him with it now. That's going to make an elite reel right there. What's going to make it? I don't know. Hey, man, y'all cut this shit up and reel it. I hate doing reels. I hate reels. I hate short form content so much. I hate it. I'm sorry. Yeah, but y'all do it, please. I love motherfuckers cut this shit up. I love it. What's his name? Mr. Think Outside the Box be hitting that shit, man. Hell yeah, cut this shit up. Side ejects. You gotta. Maestro said this. You gotta make your own covenant and have multiple wives as doctrine. Hey man, look now, look. I done told y'all to watch the Timeless Knowledge Store. I done told y'all to watch the Timeless Knowledge Store. I can only do what I can do from here, y'all. I done told y'all, man. Look, that whole, bro, that's a whole other conversation now. That's a whole other conversation. Where's that, man? Where's that, bro? Where's that? Cause they think I'm playing, bro. I told you to watch the Timeless Knowledge Store. Matter of fact, I told you to watch the Black Phillip Show. Niggas don't do what I say. Fuck Arius, right? I get it. No, please go ahead. You got it. You know, you're clearly right. Duh. Who am I? Who's this guy? Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy, right? I know. You're right. You got it. Timeless Knowledge Tour. A guided tour of the Black Phillip Show. Black Phillip Show, 12 episodes. Old show. Hosted by Patrice O'Neal. Gentlemen, please. Gentlemen and gentlemen, no one is obligated to tell you this. You're going to act like you know. Go ahead, fuck around and find out. Go ahead and have a baby with a motherfucker you don't like. Go ahead. Go ahead and be 20 years into a marriage before you actually consider why the fuck you doing it, aside from the fact somebody told me to do it. Be how I'm supposed to do. Oh, yes, I'm supposed. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Make your own covenant. Make your own covenant. How do I make one? Boy, it's the information age. Matrimony. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do it like this. Matrimony, they keep talking about divorce. So see, look, you have to learn law when that divorce come around. You just out here signing papers everywhere, right? Marriage used to be about a relationship between you and your creator. Why? Because you live under your creator, right? What they got today? Who you get married under today? The state. Because look, I ain't going to tell you this wrong, player, but when shit fuck up, state ain't coming to help you. Okay. Look, and see, that's why I don't give a fuck about motherfucker come back. Hey, man, Aaron, she was right. Motherfucker, I knew I was right. That's why I opened my mouth. I know you don't understand that principle. Don't come back and tell me I was right. You get further if you go ahead and really acknowledge that you was wrong. I don't need to be right. I hate being right a lot of times. But stop. Acknowledge that you was wrong. Acknowledge that you was ignorant. Acknowledge that you could have known, but you didn't take the time. It's not I was right. Don't get me to fuck off that pedestal. Don't compliment me. Get out here and look at some shit. Well, these are divorce forms, boy. Oh, see, they got the forms for that. Mm-hmm. They'll help you with that. Make a document, Aries. But look, they got them online. You gotta do is start reading. You know, what are you agreeing to? What the fuck do you want? I don't know, whatever mama them told me to want. Let's stop. You made me slap you. This is just a certificate. This ain't even the actual agreement. This ain't the contract. Boy, what the fuck do you want? Put it on paper. Think about it. What's your relationship to your creator? Let me guess. I don't really know. Law of vibration particles. Shut up. See, niggas don't get it, bro. You don't get it. You don't want to get that you don't get it because you want to be that nigga that's almost there. You can file this shit at the county if you want. That's optional. Bro, there's so many. Let me do this. Samples. Because you got to make sure you look what you asked for. Not the certificate. They keep going to the certificate. Motherfuckers love a certificate, don't they? Look at that. There we go. There we go. I'm just showing you the images because it's easiest to look at. And showing you the images because it's easiest to look at. How I do it, Aries? Why are you asking me? It's the age of fucking information, bro. Your issue is you are ignorant. And you're comfortable there. Folks will give you a check, fire facts. And you're nice and comfy in ignorance. Matter of fact, you done redefined your ignorance as exceptionalism. Just like motherfuckers redefine their strong feelings as intuition. Just like they redefine God and the devil, higher and lower self. Oh yeah, it's the universe. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and tell that soul. Hell yeah, boy, get up in there. Cause look, when they come at you with the other shit, see the thing that's coming to fuck you up ain't worried about getting up in there. It ain't worried about getting up in there. It's gonna get up in there. Go ahead, man. Look, tell you. Marriage in itself was a sacrament / mystery of the two classic churches. What do you mean mystery? I look up sacrament. What do you mean mystery? See, Maestro here will be in the history, y'all. Y'all better check it. A Christian rite, such as baptism, yes, it's because in front of your Creator, that is believed to have been ordained by Christ, and that is held to be a means of divine grace, or to be a sign or symbol of a spiritual reality. Your marriage, sacrament. A symbol of a spiritual reality. You do this before your Creator. Guess though. Ain't no Creator. And so all of a sudden, guess who get to take the role of your Creator? The state. But Aries is the one lying to you, bro, because you know I can get your ass, so you assume I'm doing it. Okay. Found out. Sounds like you fuck around and found out. Look, dog, so we got to tell another horror story, bro. Var said, divorce lawyer said that the first time men get a class on marriage and what that has to do with legal status and all that is when they get divorced. Yep. They don't start to think about it until the divorce come around. My brother had 2 divorces. On his 3rd one, he only 33. God damn. See, look, ain't nobody coming to put you on game. But here I come put you on some game, but it don't taste sweet, right? I ain't tell you bitches is just sugar and spice and all this nice, right? I ain't tell you everything you wanted to hear. So Aries lying to me. Go ahead and rationalize that. All right, now. I ain't getting married till close to 40. Hey, man, look. As a male, you don't pop until 30, 33. You don't start to become what the fuck you grew into. We mature later, but for longer. Women mature quick and for a short time. After that, she on the way down. Her best bet is to be a compliment to her husband. This is part of the reason they used to marry girls off young. Not because you oppressing women. Fuck. She can spend her life knowing what to do to be a compliment to her man. And they were given to men, not just boys. Boys were made into men. Not just because he starts skeeting, he's a man now. That's for girls. She get that blood. Nature make her a woman. It don't work the same for boys. The mysteries of the church was a series of sacraments to be partaken in the course of one's life. Okay, I get what you mean by mysteries. Yeah, like the way initiation is considered to have mysteries, and there's a series of sacraments or different rituals that you have to go through in the course of one's initiation. No, I got you. Mar said, I got another 12 years. Hey, man, use it wisely, bro. Get the information. Peep the game. I'm so serious. It's age of information. A motherfucker who think they know won't ask the question. It's about the questions you ask. See, that's not even spiritual Tips, information, teaching. Oh, man, I already been here 3 hours, 20 minutes, man. Yeah, I'm 34. I feel like I'm just reaching my adulthood. Yeah, that's what, man. See, you let women define it, they'll say, oh, he's having a midlife crisis. That's when we start. It takes longer to make the thing that we are. A woman want a man who got it together, who's everything. He know enough to teach her, guide her, lift her, and support her. Make that nest and make it strong. Even she want to be able to come in there and abuse the nest a little bit. Don't nobody put you on game though. See, I say that. He's talking bad about women. Okay, go ahead, bro. Do your thing. Watch it happen. Don't come back and tell me I was right, because I'm gonna give you this same line. I'm gonna give you the same line of rap. I'm gonna hit you with it. I know I was right when I said it. You didn't know you was wrong. That was the problem. I'm telling you, bruh, because it ain't just me. That's why I love the Black Phillip show. You hear the other dudes call in, talking. See, man, don't nobody else out here put you on game. Everybody else telling you to stare and worship the pussy. Nigga, it's pussy. You can see it for free online. The going rate for pussy is $40. And you're not paying for the pussy. You're paying for no strings attached. How many of y'all got 3 and 4 different strings attached with 3 and 4 different women? Ha! Fuck you mean. Bitch, I paid you $40. That's enough to pay for that pill and that abortion. Don't ever call me back. What the hell are you doing? I work here. This is my work number. I paid you the $40. Fuck you mean. And then you gotta watch out. I seen some video. A married woman, husband had to cash out there selling pussy. $40 a pop. What? Stop. You out here selling my pussy for $40 a pop behind my back. And they had the audacity to try and blame him. Boy, y'all better check it. I'm sorry. Oh. It's not even spiritual. It don't need to be though. See, motherfuckers trying to make that shit spiritual is a misdirection. Fuck out of here. It's not even spiritual. I don't know, man. They really did marry them off for control. Well, I'm about to get mad. We can compare notes sometime. Plus, to hide the fact women get a super boost late 30s and 40s. It's a whole shit. Even women talk. But not every person gets that lace boost. Only if you're on your grind in your 30s. That's called menopause. See, look. In terms of what women want from men, it's different from what men want from women. The thing men want from women, you get it young and you get it quick. The thing women want from men, we have to develop. Dudes don't got money in their 20s unless they doing what? Rapping and selling drugs. Look how many rappers and drug dealers getting the women. Bruh, 30s and 40s, you don't pop. Women don't. I'm sorry. I have to be real with you. You don't pop in your 30s and 40s. Well, you don't. Not in a way that becomes more valuable to men. Now, if that grind that you're talking about is her spending her time to her 30s and 40s, being an asset to her husband, you're right. I'll give you some of that. Because look, that's why motherfuckers go to the pound and get a puppy. Okay? Because some people will get an older dog, but that's because they devoted to the older dogs. Okay? It's not to say women are dogs. You can do it backwards. Okay? Because what women go for men are different than what men go for women. Coos are a thing for a reason. Yeah, because pussy was supposed to be hard to get. And when they get that old, that because they're not fitted to a man, you don't know what a man you never met wants. You know, that's like usually when you ask women what do they bring to the table, either they try and say they're at the table or they say, well, I'll do whatever he wants. They say I'll do whatever he wants because they don't know what he wants. As a matter of fact, if they find the guy, they'll do whatever he wants. That's why they would fit her to the man young. But a woman wants a man to do certain things. And so once he's done all those certain things, and all she's done is show up with vagina, not just vagina, but vagina she's already kind of handed out a little bit. Like, what's he supposed to get for everything he's done? And so that's why he's not going to go to he'll go to the cougar to get some pussy, but not to start a whole new thing. I got no control of what? Well, what is that supposed to do? Yo, I heard it boost up to 80 quick now and get the fuck out of Dodge. What? Super boost? What the super boost? I got super boost. Almost all the 35-year-old women I know got some horny. Get more horny than any time in their life. Maybe biological clock ticking. They get horned out. As horny as women get, they don't get as horny as men ever get. Like, we want a bunch of pussies all the time, and it has nothing to do. Like, women don't think a man wants another vagina besides mine. It must mean I'm not enough. Something's wrong with me. No, sweetie, this is part of our machinery. Like, because women don't understand it, because the way they choose people, like what's going to drive them to another man, ain't the same thing that drives us to multiple women. You know, like when women cheat, she's trying to find a new come up. All right, she's trying to find a whole new life to jump into. Man, this is at $40. No strings attached. I don't want to get closer to you. Cougars are only good for not complaining on the bullshit. Our wife doesn't understand that we have a wife at home and we just here to have fun. Because she been around the block enough to know, look, this is all they really want. That's all he want. As a matter of fact, if he give me what I want, I'll give him what he want. That's transactional. See, when your woman finds a man she wants, she ain't worried about transaction. She'll do whatever he wants because she want to be in his life. That's why I tell men, look, women give out pussy. That's what they got. What you have as a man is a part of your life. She wants a part of your life. And I'm not saying that it's not a bug in the system, it's a feature. It's not that it should be another way. See, I'm on a whole different topic. Man! I'm on a whole different topic. This is why I gotta bring the shitstorm back, bro. This is why I gotta bring the shitstorm back, bro. Because once again, nobody's talking about this shit. Nobody's talking about this shit, especially not no spiritual folk. They just gonna drive you to stare at pussy and tell you you're tapping in. Oh my God, I hate it. I hate it. 3 baby mamas when I was a drug dealer in my 20s. Look, women will come and see that you a baby daddy and still have a baby with you. Why? She just want a part of that life. She just want to be part of that life. And it's not bad, bro. And they have way more experience than 20-year-olds. But I mean, that's only good. See, women look at men and they like him to have a lot of experience. That's a positive. But when guys look at it, like that doesn't add to the value. Like, we're so different. And generally the differences that men have are categorized as degenerate. And so we don't even get to look at them. We're just told don't be that way. Be more like women, and that's more correct. As a matter of fact, the way women are is just how people are. Nah, bro. I'm telling you. Because look, he gonna figure it out in his 30s, and they just gonna call it a midlife crisis and try and turn it down again. Nah, bro. I'm telling you. Because then look, let's say if that woman spent that 20 years becoming more of a compliment to her husband, then that experience is valuable to her. She's become an asset. She's worth like 6 or 7 women now. But if he's just coming up her off the street and that experience was just out there on the streets, that's not valuable to him. It may be valuable to her because it's helping her survive on the streets, but it's not valuable to him in that same way. Bro, I'm going to make a 20-year-old over a 40-year-old all day. It's less to deal with. Less to deal with and more the thing that men want. Like I said, the things that men want and men do are generally categorized as degenerate. And so we never get to look at them. We're just advised not to do them. The things that women do are categorized as just what people do. This is what everyone's like. That's why when you ask them what men want, they say what women want, as if it's what men want. How you gonna mold a 40-year-old? But it's difficult. I'm not saying you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but if she's got the mentality of most of the Western women, which is me and the things I value make me more valuable, it's gonna be hard. There's a lot of pride she done built up. It's difficult. So we always talk about men's pride. Women's pride, they got a different pride. It's for different reasons. Hey, I can't argue your experience. Just coffee up and share my biased opinions. Sorry, off topic as fuck. This is how we do here. This is why I had the shitstorm though, because that's specifically where I wanted to be able to go. So I don't mind. No, man. And a matter of fact, because it's not even just my experience. That's why I do the timeless knowledge store. Oh, it's not even just my experience. Look. If you reduce something someone's saying that doesn't agree with you just to their experience, to what degree is what you're saying then not? Because then it just makes anything anyone says their experience and opinion, and then now there's no such thing as facts. There's no such thing as a reality anymore. Now it's convenient to be able to defend a position that way, but it doesn't. It basically strips the meaning out of or relevance out of anything anyone can say. That's why I would avoid that particular street. I live with a horny ass 40-year-old and I could fuck due to her being insufferable. Could not fuck. Hey man, look, God, it's easy to love women, bro. Like just like the same way it's easy for women to love children. You know, they do that thing. You're cute, and then, you know, you get some cute shit for women. It's easy for them to love it. You put titties and ass on something with a pretty smile, it's easy for us to love it. The difficult part is liking you. And women know, because once they're in love, they're like shouldn't matter. Love is here. The loving you part is easy. It's the liking you. It's the liking you part. I remember I used to be a kid. It would baffle me. I would see grown folks who had kids together and they didn't even like each other. It took me a while to understand that people can have kids and not be in love and like each other. I didn't understand it. You know, parents will tell you the bullshit about how babies come around, how relationships work. They give you all the bullshit, but they lie to you about the real shit. And so you had to figure it out. All I know is I was lied to about women, even by women. Almost certainly. Almost certainly. The older generations of women did not set the younger women up. As a matter of fact, they set them up to fail. But they didn't know, because what are they doing? They're not working off of what are the facts of the situation. She's going to tell you the story that makes her the victim. So now your mama get to be the victim, and she got you scared that you're going to end up being the victim. And so now you got the trust issues, you got the commitment issues. It's easy to say men don't want to commit to some shit. 75 to 80% of divorces initiated by women. Don't sound like a men commitment issue, but that's how our culture works. Anything that men do is considered degenerate in general. The things that women do are considered good, neutral, just naturally how people are. And it's a lie. But, you know, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's why I did the timeless knowledge store, bro. It's so important. I see where you were coming from, Amar. Amar, hi, Mary, my wife in her early 20s. You got it. I can't even tell you what you got to do, bro. It's just rough out here. Less to deal with. I have dated younger women. They messy as fuck. Oh, my God. Sorry, I have the opinions. Opinions I need to shut up. Nah, look. Yeah, they messy as fuck. This thing, God, I'm all over them, going all in this shit. But I mean, I have no problem talking about this. Other motherfuckers just gonna tell you divine feminine worshiping. No, look, you gotta build a woman from the ground up. You have to. Any woman you get, you have to build her from the ground up. That's why people go to the pound to get a puppy. It's easier to build it from the ground up. You get a dog that's been out there in the streets and you try and take it to your house. Yes, you can teach it. But you gonna have to fight against everything it think it know. And that's just nature. That's not something should be another way. That's not something that should be another way. Man, bro, So you want them younger, not just because it looked nicer, even though that's a perk. There's less to get out of the way because you're going to have to build her up from the ground up. Because her experience is only going to be useful, it's only going to look valuable if that experience complements her husband. Otherwise, it just looked like you walked in here with somebody else's experience. Side of you in your 20s too, though. Yeah, liking your girl and loving her, two different things. If you don't like that bitch, you never want to be around her. Exactly. And that's why people will cheat in marriages, because they love the fuck out of her. But if they don't like her, they can go find one they like. Especially if they done got older. How many motherfuckers remember in high school? Well, the high school girls, they didn't want to date the high school girls. They wanted to date a guy in college. Uh-huh. Yeah. The freshmen didn't want to date the freshman. They wanted to date the senior. That's nature. That's nature. I know it's the victim fear too. I got this piece of my mind that thinks of the most random shit that could go wrong. I used to act off that, but now I see that I just took from the women on my mom's side. It's emotional reaction. And not only that, it's playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. If the boy's left with the woman too long, he's gonna pick up feminine tendencies. And it's not, when I say women play not to lose as opposed to playing to win, I'm not saying that's bad or should be another way. A woman wants a winner. She don't want to have to be the one that actually wins. Like, that's a lot of work. They sit at the finish line and they get with the winners. That's nature shit. Like, it's not another way it should be. And so they don't care about what you had to do to be a winner. Are you or aren't you? Because if you are, she gonna feel a certain kind of way about you. And how she feel about you is what's important. Fuck those facts. What are the feelings? Amen. Amen. Talk about it, please. Bro, I might have to bring the shitstorm back. I'm gonna have to. I can't not. I've been thinking about it for a long time here, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been thinking about this shit for a long time. But look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hop over here because I got office hours this evening. 3 p.m. For those who are in the guild, we got office hours. And we can talk about whatever the fuck you want to. So if y'all want to talk about this, we can. I don't care. But it's office hours. That's how we're gonna start it off. I'm pretty sure I got most of what I want. No, I didn't. But whatever. I can get on this later. I can do it. I most certainly can. Men try to modify their wives, but don't do their own work first. They just pass on bad shit. End up giving women more baggage for the next guy or gal. Yeah, that's true. But what you're talking about there are males and not just men. See, once again, it's different for men and women. Nature makes girls into women, but it doesn't do that for boys into men. The community, your culture has to make the boy into the man. And so girls who become women will go out here and they think they can choose a male. And they'll try and hold him to the standards of a man, but he's not a man. And he don't even know he's not a man because ain't nobody talked to him about it. So that's what happens. That's what I'm saying. This is why they gave a young girl to a grown man, because he gonna have to raise her up. And whenever she has to do the opposite for him, they don't stay together. Think of any woman out there who had to raise a man up. She'll do it for a little while, but she's looking for the next thing. You know what I'm saying? But don't nobody put anybody on game. They just say whatever fancy shit feels good and just keeps going. All right. I gotta stop. All right, y'all. This has been excellent. Y'all have an exceptional day. I'm gonna see the guild members a little later this evening.